We got to do our login stuff for today. So I'm excited to go over some things with you guys today. So I've really been focusing, the new phase starts, is that Monday or Thursday? Let me look. So the 16th, let me see. What's the name? Monday is the 14th. So we got today. Let me take a look at this real quick. Match 16th. So the 16th. Wait, so today's the 13th. Monday is the 14th. Tuesday is the 15th. Wednesday is the 16th. Wednesday, the new phase starts Wednesday. And I've been pretty much maximizing my team. One sec, I'll be right back. So I'll show you guys where I'm at. And this is what I love about eFootball. There's so much depth to it, right? And it's crazy they don't have more modes and all that. I released a video, so I won't go too much into that. But basically, I have 3 deep lying forwards. And I like, in theory, how they work around Kohler as a target man. But I'll show you what I mean. Come on, please score it. Golazo. See what we get for today. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, we get a player pick. We'll take it. So the deep lying forwards are good, except for I don't know what the way I want to play. So I'll show you what I mean by this in a sec. So I got some training. So first off, here's the added squad. This Messi is insane. Now so is this Neymar. Transparency, I spent $32 and I got some good side players too. So are some good like players that can either be good for events or possibly be good subs. For one, Hakimi. He looks really good. I got to boost him first, but he looks like he could be a very good fullback finisher. So he's like another, where is he at? Trent, thought I had him on reserves. Do I have him as substitutes? He's like a very good Trent. Who, by the way, I don't need here. I only need 2 defenders. 1 center back, 1 right back. Maldini will never come out. So I don't need a Trent in here, although Trent could play. Caicedo can play CDM and all that. So I don't really need Trent. Bellingham is a whole player. Another big man up top. Creative playmaker. I'm lacking creative playmakers. Alright, we'll just keep it like this for now. But, long story short is, as you see here, I have a bunch of deep lying forward. So if you see the deep lying forward, a forward player that is willing to fall back to receive the ball and help create plays. Okay? Center forward and shadow striker. So, Cantona at attacking mid is perfect. He has high proficiency, but his playstyle doesn't activate. That's huge. Cruyff, right? His playstyle activates. So he's going to be falling more back. Which, really, I'd want him on Zanetti's side. You know, because since he falls back a little, Messi's more of a forward, and Zanetti's going up. So Zanetti's going to be overlapping. Messi's going to look to cut in. Cruyff will be falling back. Maldini stays back. So, because I have Messi now, in a non-playstyle role. When you don't have playstyles but they're high proficiency, they're more balanced. Kohler's a target man, which I don't mind. So it goes off Kohler, knockdown to any of these fellas, and then we get attacking. Zanetti's flying up the wing looking for crosses. Messi's cutting inside to look for curling finishes. Cruyff's just doing everything. He's a beast. And then Cantona, same thing. Amazing at long shots, feels great on the ball. Now I might end up going Neymar, who's also proficient. He can play in the center, right, as a attacking midfielder or even a shadow striker. But Cruyff and Cantona, it's like hard to put them on the bench. Totti hasn't been playing that good. So really Neymar is probably a pleasant upgrade from Totti, even if Totti's overall better. Probably because of the deep lying forward thing. Even though Totti can do good in spurts, like it messes up the run. They're not as going forward as much. So I don't mind having one because Cruyff's incredible, but most likely in a perfect world, I'm going to have to go Cruyff here because he's just better than Cantona. It's Cruyff, then Cantona, then Totti. Then over here, it may be Neymar. And by the way, with this, I want him at center forward, not shadow striker. The reason why doesn't have it in here. But the reason why is because I want him up here scoring goals with Kohler. I don't want him playing behind. I have my man Cantona behind. Boom. Boom. And this, because I don't have him shooting up the wing, I want him a little further out. As a shadow striker there. I could put him as a left winger, and it would turn off his deep lying forward. But I kind of do like Cruyff coming back to the ball, especially in this. So he's able to get wide and cross if I need him to. So it's a 4-2-1-3, but this is what it looks like. Yes, there is. Cantona, even though he has pinpoint crossing, is just way better in this middle. Is this like false winger kind of thing. I like Cruyff further up the field, so I only want one attacking midfielder. Otherwise it would be kind of like a 4-2-2, but that's where I like his deep lying forward on, because it's essentially similar. Okay, so if you look at deep lying forward, a forward player is willing to fall back to receive the ball and help create plays, similar to a attacking midfielder. So Cantona's playstyle turns off, right, and he's more like a neutral type of player, and his passing and stuff isn't that good. I just like his speed. I don't know. I could switch them, but with his speed and everything, I like him down the wing facing those wing backs more. Low pass is 83. Low pass is 89. I guess with the passing, let's try it. Let's go ahead and try it. Let's go ahead and see if I like him better there. But that's basically why, is that, and Cantona's long shots are incredible though. Let me see this. Finishing 90. Finishing 90. Alright, so that's kind of where I'm at. That might end up being Neymar. I could always sub him in. I got a ton of great subs. Right now, that's where I'm at. Kohler, if for some reason headers aren't the goal, I'm going Bebeto. Bebeto's incredible. Everyone can say poor man's Romario and all that, but Beto Schneider's really good, dude. Schneider's very good. Could potentially be Cruyff and Schneider if I wanted. Gnabry with his edge crossing can come in. Mbappe's a great super sub. I actually got to finish the training on this bad boy. Damn, it's taking forever to get him to the... And by the way, when I do finish... Or no, so I got to my these guys. Totti can come in for Cantona, or he could come in for Cruyff. Schneider could come in for Cruyff, or Cantona really too. Bebeto for Kohler. Any one of them for Messi. Bebeto for Messi. Mbappe. So you see what I'm saying? I got a full on options. And most of my players, I don't have to worry about their live updates being lower because they're unwavering. Cruyff attacking mid, Neymar left wing, Messi right wing, shadow striker. I don't want wingers in this. I don't want wingers. Play Cruyff attacking mid, Neymar, Messi. And Cantona feels so good. I mean, Neymar feels really good too on the ball. But hold on, so tactics. This is how it looks. This is my long ball counter. This is my quick counter. Long ball counter, quick counter. Damn, I won't let him switch it, of course. Sub tactic, edit positioning. And the reason why I have this left one pushed out further wide. Let me see if his is. Really high. Is because most likely by then I would sub if I'm using this, but the reason why I have it pushed out like that is because I don't Zanetti's shooting up, so I want him as inside as I can, which he is. I want him at winger, by the way, not midfielder. Oh no, he can't play that. That's right. Forgot he doesn't have the proficiency. So for this, at least, it had to be like this. Boom. Boom. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go here, and then Cantona. I love his bombs from outside, and he's great on the ball too. So really, I'm looking for better passing from out here. Really, Messi is going to be kind of more of a cut in and shoot. Cruyff crossing over. Right, if I want to go wide on this side, I would put in Gnabry probably for his edge crossing. But yeah, Cantona getting the ball in here, dribbling and shooting from distance, no one's better. That's what I love out of this. And then other than that, just spraying passes out wide, really, or maybe sending Kohler. But as far as chances and stuff go, I love Cantona. And know who else is a beast at finishing is Schneider. So this is what I'm looking at. Boom, boom. Two different versions of the 4-2-1-3. So right here, Messi, he would be a prolific winger. And my quick counter, he's a center forward. And then Cruyff, he would be no play style winger with Cantona as attacking mid and long ball counter and quick counter. Cantona secondary striker, so he'll drop a little in. Cruyff at attacking mid, and then we'll have Kohler up top. but most likely I'd be subbing out Cantona. Oh, shit. Let me see something real quick. If I went LBC. Alright, so let's go get this player. Boom. This Drogba would be good to have as a substitute for, nope, didn't get it. He'd be good to have as a substitute for, Kohler. See, Kohler, as bad as he is on the ball, he does a fantastic job. This should hopefully finish my training. Now, here's the thing. I could go... I was thinking about going for Bergami or whatever, because he's a great defensive back. But if I wanted my backs just to stay, I would just do this. Individual instructions. Anchor on Maldini. Instead of anchor on Maldini, I put the anchor on Zanetti. I go anchoring, drifting out of position horizontal, no, vertically. So I would go from pushing forward in offense. So if I wanted Zanetti to stay back, I'd switch this to Zanetti, right? But I don't really need Maldini's a center back, so I don't really. So I have this. So Gattuso will not push forward, but the reason why I didn't put him on anchoring here, because I do want him to cover in case Zanetti gets in trouble. In case Zanetti pushes too high up, if I put anchoring on Gattuso, he won't go cover. So what we'll do is, yeah, I love Cantona right here. I love Cantona right here. So look, if you look here, but I'm just going to see how he does because he's playing shadows. So in quick counter, he's more of just a striker that's out wide left, right? But in the long ball counter, he's playing behind Kohler looking to hit bombs. Alright, so then, because look, also he didn't have proficiency out on the wide side. So I need to go in here. This is what I've been doing. I got through all these guys. So now my Cruyff's got Fantasista and Technique. I want to make sure when I did this, I like going through my own builds because sometimes it all depends on how you play, right? So people just copy and paste builds and it's silly. So I look, I'm 95-95. I do like the pace for him. I want to bring up his finishing a little bit more. And so, honestly, his passing can go down a bit. So his passing goes to 86-81. His finishing goes to 91. I want his physical contact at least 90 or 75, so that's huge. Speed and acceleration, I don't want to touch that. Offensive awareness, I want it at least 90. I can go down one more passing. 85-80 is perfectly fine. I do want him good on the ball, but I can't do shooting there. 85-80. So as long as I have at least 85-80 in passing, 91 finishing, dribbling's insane. But honestly, I really could just do like this on dribbling. As long as they're 90s. Hold on. Okay, so I do want to keep that dribbling. Boom. Alright. So we're going to keep that. Insane dribbling. I do want that for him, for Cruyff. He's insane on the ball. He's going to be great no matter what. Whether he's in that attacking midfielder role or playing winger, right? So if you look here, hold on. Physical contact, perfect. The jumping one, that's why I want to check the jumping. Okay, that's with physical contact. Okay, if you look here, whether I'm playing quick counter or long ball counter, he's no play style winger. He's going to do fantastic. 95, 95. And then I know you guys probably already know this, but just in case you don't just want to look at like you know that everyone would look at agility and FC. You want to look at the balance, the dribbling, and then there's one more, acceleration. Balance, dribbling, and acceleration. So when he's getting all shifty and then boom, he can explode out. So acceleration 95, incredible. Balance 93, incredible. Dribbling 93. He's as shifty as they get, guys. So he is perfect in here for if you need him to beat players sometimes, but he's going to be even better out wide here. Honestly, even for this one, I'm going to switch this up. The only thing he doesn't have is a pinpoint crossing, but I don't really, it's fine. It just doesn't make sense not to have his ass out here. He could be a great attacking mid, don't get me wrong, but boom. So whether he's a secondary striker coming back to get the ball or a winger, non-play style winger, he's going to do great there. So here he's going to come in probably in between Cantona and Maldini to get the ball, but just straight back. And he's going to be great on it. Cantona going forward is incredible. His long shots and stuff. Messi cutting inside. Zanetti shooting up the right side across to Kohler. Boom. All right. Yeah. Well, you got to put him there anyways. I'm not going to just shove him up top and play through balls. I refuse. I'm going to battle that. I'm going to battle that bullshit and try to play. My goal is play Kohler, lay off. Either Cantona spray out wide or get a knockdown. Messi cutting in. Cruyff either cutting in or going in line. He can do anything. And then Cantona ready to be that secondary, threat shooting forward. So that's the goal there. When I go to my sub tactic, very similar, except I'm looking more to play the ball down the wings and get it in to the center, either across the Kohler or pull my opponents out wide and then play into Cantona. And then Kohler being a target man, I'm looking at his feet a lot. If you want to negate the target man and you want him to make more runs, go to your attacking option. Just tap your up arrow twice. You go to attacking and Kohler stops looking for the ball at his feet as much, starts going for runs. So Cruyff's good, so Cantona. Let's look at his build real quick. Okay, so 83, 88, 85, 93. Balance. His balance isn't the greatest. And then offensive awareness, 87. So I can't really mess with that. I can go down. I don't want balance too much lower. If I was going to mess with this, I would go like this. 82 balance, 85 offensive awareness. And acceleration 91. So now, the reason why is because then I go down here. Let's go to physical contact. Physical contact is with jumping and heading. Don't really mind that too much. Physical contact doesn't, I only need that to really be 75. I don't need him to be at like 80. So that's as low as I can go there. So he's 79, jumping 72, heading 70. That's perfectly fine. Whoops. So this is the beauty of this. I love how you can make these heading 70. Perfect. So I was wasting points there, guys. Did you notice that I was wasting points there? That was pointless. So that's it. That's this whole thing. So now finishing, I want at least 90, preferably a little higher. Kicking power, 96. I don't want to mess with the speed at all. So finishing's 90. Dribbling's good. I do want him to have good dribbling, but I do want his finishing to be even a little bit better. I might do this. 87 ball control, 89 dribbling, tight possession, 90. Because he's looking to get it and get into a shooting position more. So I want the finishing higher because that's what I'm looking for, you know? Shooting. I can bring his finishing to 92. Alright, so that's better. I could do that, or I could do... Balance 81. Acceleration 90. Balance 81. Offensive awareness 84. I don't really want that low because of man. We're gonna try it. And then speed can't go up any higher. 86, 90, 84 offensive awareness. Then we'll go dribbling. There we go. This is what we're going to go with. 86, 90, we brought his speed and acceleration up. We brought his finishing up to 92. And then we got okay, physical contact 79, so I'm fine with that. I can't go any lower. So that's what I'm going to try for him because I want him to get the ball and then shoot. Cruyff's done. Messi I just did. I'll show you what I went for with Messi. With Messi, lower body strength, speed. So he's perfect. Speed and acceleration, 96, 96. Incredible dribbling. Offensive awareness is 85. I wish that was a little higher. His passing I'm fine with. Honestly, for passing, as long as it's at 80s, I'm fine with the passing at 80s. Still need to get him his second boost. Oh no, I got a second booster. What did I get him? Striker's shooting and striker's instinct. That's right. So, passing's fine at the 80s. Finishing, I want at least 90. Dribbling, with how small he is, he can even go down in dribbling a bit. Of course. This is what eFootball's been doing, guys. It'll come back, but as I'm looking at this, so I know when it does come back, I really do want his speed up. I'll probably just go to 95, 95. I want that finishing at least 90. I might even go up to 91, 92 if I can. The dribbling, as long as it's 90s, I'm fine with it. So I might go down a bit there. And then increase speed is good. I want to increase his finishing and then his offensive awareness if possible, which I think is also speed, which is kind of crazy. But finishing, is what I'm really looking for on him. It's got to be at least 90. Okay, so cancel. I'll just have to go back in the game. It's been doing that a lot lately. Okay, so offensive players do 2 or 3 more points in acceleration than speed. For defensive, more speed. Okay, so let's take a look here. For an offense, though, what about separating from the defense? That's why I like speed in offense. I like beating players, boom, exploding with acceleration, but the reason I like my speed in offense, which I don't really have, like, see, so he's set up perfect. Cruyff set up pretty much perfect. I could go less speed there, but I like his whole build out. Messi, for instance, quick little fucker, right? But then he's got breakaway speed because he's so small. So I don't want him to be quick, and I want him to be able to blow past defenders too sometimes. But I need the shooting because he's looking to cut in. That's his thing. He cuts in. I need that finishing higher. .92 finishing, and then I need that offensive awareness higher. Okay, so now we're looking at 96, 97. It's pretty damn good. I might even be able to take some off of dribbling, just one, and go to shooting. So that's where I'm at. Yeah, so I mean, look at this Messi card, bro. I mean, that is insanity how good he is. Beautiful speed. If you look at agility, take acceleration, balance, right? And then acceleration, balance, and then dribbling, right? He's got S tier acceleration and then A tier balance and dribbling. So that's insane. So then you look at Cruyff. You go acceleration 95, balance 93, dribbling 93. Insane. God tier player. He's never coming out. Messi's insane. Cantona, you go acceleration 90, balance 81, and then dribbling 91. So obviously his balance department's kind of crappy in his speed department. But we already know we're looking to do. He feels great on the ball with his dribbling. He's not going to be as shifty, but just quick little movement, bury the ball. He's got 92 finishing. Messi, 93 finishing. Cruyff, 91 finishing. Kohler, 96 heading, 93 finishing. So Kohler is the one that is interesting for me because check it out. Player progression. Everybody goes for jumping and all this shit. With my Kohler, I don't want to do that. He's getting the ball at his feet. He's laying it off. But sometimes he's going to be turning. So 78 jumping. So tell me this. For his jumping, because his heading's so good, I don't need to necessarily... Well, let's see. So he's got 82 jumping. Player progression points. Finishing 93. Heading 96. So I need that area maybe higher. But I wanted him to have some speed. Acceleration is more important than there, so I don't want to touch that. I wanted him to have a little bit of dribbling. Even though at that low, it doesn't really matter, right? So if I went nothing on dribbling, I think I'd be fine. Because 70, he's not really a dribbler. He's a straight line guy. You know what I mean? He's a turn straight liner go, so I'm not really going to waste those points. I'm going to see if it feels any different. Then, so that only gives me 4 points. Passing nothing. Then it's a matter of where to put it. I could either go speed, acceleration, or I could go with jumping. So let's go. Boom. Jumping, I can bring his acceleration up a bit. Or well, I've seen his dribbling's insane, dude. His dribbling's insane. So he does get bodied if you can fucking get your body on him. That's the thing. All right, so 7 more points. So the way I would do that then, I'm not looking for speed from Kohler. I'm looking for his jumping. Boom, 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 boom. 85 jumping, 93 finishing, 99 heading. So let's see. Let's maximize that and see how that feels. Because I'm looking just to lay off, not really turn as much. Let's try this with him and see how that goes. 85 jumping, physical contact 100, 99 heading. Only because his jumping needs to be a little bit higher. So I'm going to try this build with him. So that's the start. Oh, I got 1 more point dribbling. So that's what I'm going for. And never look at your overall too. I learned that don't mean shit. Having 102 instead. Know what I always like? No, whoa. Know what I always like to check too? I gotta make sure. They like to give you points on these goalies for the jumping part, but I don't need that because I can go for his other. Okay, so 102, boom. So that's my starting lineup. I just want to do Neymar because he could end up taking the place of Cantona. Cruyff would go in here because he's kind of like a Messi. Some people say better, and this Mbappe is sick too. Schneider's good in Cantona's spot. Totti is good in Cantona's spot. But, man, I mean, God, look at that. He's so good. He's just been playing like shit. Look at that bounce, acceleration, and dribbling. But then look at here. Bounce, acceleration, dribbling. So insane Neymar card, too. Taking forever to get him up, and I still got to do Hakimi. I tried a 5-back. I didn't like it that much. I'm not going to lie. I did not like it. It worked pretty good, but I only need one side for that overlap. Zanetti does it great. I like Trent in the middle, but just 2 of them, I didn't like it. Okay, so still got to get Neymar's second booster, too. His offensive awareness needs to go up. His passing can go down a bit. I need to get that offensive awareness. Just an 82. I need to get his finishing is shit. So we'll see when I boost him again. I know it's only +1 in each area, but dribbling. You see, he just doesn't look that good on paper. He just doesn't look that good on paper. Alright, so that's Neymar. So we'll bring him off the bench and see how he does. That's what I'm looking like. Perfect. Alright, so now here's the thing. If I remember this correctly, the only offense I have left isn't even using these guys. Because look, it's using the Arsenal guys. But that's what I need, because check it out. So I do all that work to show you guys my team. That's the thing with eFootball. They got to have more events and stuff, because look, even my objectives, this is what to make my regular team better. None of that matters. These, I need to play themed events. Merge victorious in themed event matches. So I need to get one themed event. So that would be the Inter Milan thing, or whatever the fuck that's called. Man, there's no more boosters open? So yeah, that's where I'm at, guys. So that's my team. I'd love to use them right now, but I get nothing from playing the eFootball League. I get way more. I already won this. This I already finished. I went. The event has ended 7-3-4 there. In the second round of the qualifiers. And then I stopped playing. I could have probably I got as high as rank 384 in there, which is pretty good for having played a month and being a lifelong FIFA player. So yeah, I wish they added more events, more tournaments and stuff like that. It would be awesome. I did all the AI stuff except for the co-op, but look, all you get in co-op is this. Nothing good. Training programs. You eventually get a skill training, so that's cool, but it sucks. Let's go see our players. So this is what we got to play with. This was what I was playing before. Attacking midfielder. Shadow striker was over here. I'll show you guys how the 5-back looks, since I already entered it. But yeah, man, they just need more events and stuff. I want to get my players trained up. I want to get additional skills, and they just don't give me an ability to do it. So luckily this is only 2-rounder. And then I'm pretty much done with events. Heading into this next thing. Hopefully they start adding more modes, more, more abilities to get boosters, more abilities to get skills, stuff like that. That would be really cool. Because, yeah, and I could grind in a league for rank, for like rank 2, rank 1. But if you look at the rewards they give you, they aren't crap. So that's why in that video I was saying this could be incredible if they just added modes. Which I don't get why they don't, man. But it could be incredible. Is there any secrets I'm missing on how to get more skills and all that? Is there something that I'm missing from this? Because I'm seeing this is the only way to do it. Wow, really? I never get this. I know it's Sunday. I never get this in eFootball. Hopefully I can get a game in now. But man, just all the tactics options in the off-field stuff is so awesome, dude. I'm a football nerd, as you can see. I go through all this stuff meticulously, and it's so awesome. And then on pitch, it's awesome. I just don't like the meta. The only thing that sucks is the lack of modes, the lack of rewards. Shoot, even if it was just a bunch of booster rewards, I'll take it. And I know they're only +1, but still, it's something to play for. Additional skills. Oh, I love additional skills. Position proficiency. So it goes boosters and skills are neck and neck. And then position proficiency. Because say you want to play a no play style, wing back at center back. Or say you want to play an attacking midfielder or winger. No play style. and they don't have the position proficiency. Boom, you can stack it, get it up to either secondary than full proficiency, or from secondary to high proficiency, and that makes a huge difference. I did it with Totti and with Cruyff, so now they literally can play wing. Cruyff can play either wing. Totti can only play one side. But it helps a ton, especially when you have two different play styles, quick counter and then long ball, where I'm actually utilizing wingers in my sub tactic. What's up, Cash? I was just going through all my player builds. I went through my entire starting lineup, and then Neymar too. Messi looks amazing, dude. Neymar doesn't look as good on paper, so we'll see. But Messi, holy fudge, he looks so good. And then I know people say, oh, he gets knocked off the ball. Good luck trying to get your body on him. I've been having good luck. We'll see against better opponents, but this isn't my regular team. I'm in an event because this is literally the last event to get rewards right now. But it isn't AI, so that's good. So I got to get used to playing regular opponents again. I'm in my 5X still. I didn't like it as much. We'll see. Maybe against PvP it works better.
Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, played through for the wide man. Ødegaard.
He read it. Fuck.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
I got to get rid of that old FIFA cutback. I keep doing that. When you do that, you lose all your momentum, and a lot of times the opponent steals it.
Waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Short corner. Big Kai, come on. Terrible corner. Goal. Shit, goal. Sorry, buddy.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the
Don't steal his water bottle on that one. Was that Rice? Yep, Declan scores. You know it's a good game when Declan's scoring goal. Oh, shit. Oh, it went through.
Silencing the crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand.
Man, feeling the difference between these players in my... No way. In my team is crazy. You're in. Oh, the delay, guys. The delay has been killer in this game a little bit, I'm not going to lie. They did that, whatever the fuck they did with the servers. It was that day. That might be a coincidence, but that's when it started. Good football. Too slow, Trossard.
That's a key interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. White. Some good work on the right flank here. White.
Good stuff, boys.
White.
Good. There it is. Oh, man, that was beautiful football. See, we're actually playing a bit like Arsenal, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love that about eFootball, dude. Oh, good. Come on. I actually meant to go to him directly, by the way.
Saliba. Pressing high and with purpose.
His pressure's crazy.
Jorginho.
He's a rush guy. Get the big Kai if I can. Damn it.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
This is what they do, though, guys. This is why I call them eFootball rats.
Back in possession and ready to go again.
They make up for their lack of skill. And good run, Saliba. Flick it. Oh, get back now, Salibs.
Headed upfield.
Get back now.
Pedri. The message is clear. None shall
Good.
pass.
Good.
Now
Boom.
it's Trossard.
Oh, did you guys see it though? If he played that, this 5-back
Trossard is
fits
sporting a
Arsenal
guilty
well.
look after
I'm
that.
telling you.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Stood up well to him there.
I'm gonna win that.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it
What
had
the
to be.
fuck is going on there?
Long ball by the goalkeeper.
Good. Boom.
Pitches it off him.
You're in.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Come on, Odie.
Ah, that's a fine interception.
Ah.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Ferran Torres.
Gotta watch those diagonal throughs.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now.
Get out, get out, get out, get out.
During the
Good.
break.
There's no games on there, Big O. We tried. It was 10 minutes after 10 minutes after 10 minutes after. There's literally nobody playing. We were just watching a load-up screen over. It was kind of, I guess, what you deal with all the time. Which I haven't been having it, but dude, the game is in a really bad place.
Zinchenko.
People aren't going to keep playing this shit. I've been saying it, you know. Keep going, you're through. What a ball. There it is. There it is. There it is. Terrible cross, but dude, I'm loving the football. I might have to give this 5-back a go again. The only problem with my regular team giving it a go is I'm sacrificing some very good attacking players.
Looking to add to his goal.
I feel like in 5-back I would need... I love my Trent too, dude. I do have good overlapping wing backs. I love that Trent fullback finisher, and I love Zanetti offensive fullback. One down the wing, one going to the center. Oh, shit.
Gabriel. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
Good.
Now White.
Ah. Too slow.
Plays a delicate ball.
Good, you're in. You're in. Yes. Come on,
He's
Trossard.
shifting through the gears here.
Damn, we can't battle. Good, all right, halftime.
First half is done. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want
They
to be.
killed
Just one
UFL.
goal, and they have it. Good effort from both
All you have to do in
sides,
this
but at
is
half-time,
have the player skill, and they'll do it. So that's the beauty of eFootball, is that it's about skills. The AI will choose it. So if you have a Rabona, a no-look pass, it's not like you have to know the moves. Like, okay, so sorry, the buttons, the commands. It'll do an outside the foot shot. Say you have a long range curler, well then guess what? When you go shoot long range, it will actually be, you know, it's about getting skills, and you can get up to 5 additional skills. So even if a player you like doesn't have one, you can aim to get it. Now the thing that sucks is you earn your way up to get these training or these skill points to add to your player. They're random. They're random, so you don't want to put them directly on your player. There's a shortcut which they gotta fucking change that, dude. Come on. Just charge the GP if you want to. Charge GP to select the... Say, do you want a random one for free, or do you want to select a skill for 500k? Stop making us buy zero-cost players, putting all these skills on them, and then paying GP to do it. Just take out the middleman. Don't buy the shittier players. Make it where they say, okay, you can get a random one for free, or if you want to select your skill, you got to pay 500k GP. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I can do it now, actually. I use alternate or whatever it's called. And these losers do this, by the way. I got to watch for this, because if they do it, I'm doing it. You can do this in events. You can turn this on, and it basically makes your decisions for you. The dumbest thing in the world to have in a PvP mode, and they have it. But I think it's alternate 1 is what I use, or something like that. Here you go. You can go through the video and pause it. Level 3 passing, by the way. For those of you who were wondering why, it's because I don't like... Level 2 is what you can use, but I don't like it's almost too much assistance, so I work on level 3. I like more manual. I like making my decisions.
And we start the second half.
Exactly who I want to
Well,
pass to, you know.
Peter, but I'm expecting things to
Oh, that would have been sick. A little bit of a tight squeeze.
No,
Good.
Again, there's
Good. You're in. You're in.
He's onto this.
Golazo! Golazo! Man, I love how this 5-back's working with this Arsenal squad. Damn, dude, it's tempting me. I'm going to try my 4-2-1-3, though. Oh, shit. Shouldn't have went there. Shouldn't have dove. Good. No problem, admin.
Really anticipated that well, didn't
Get out there. Get overlapping. Good.
Zinchenko.
Bad touch.
As well to stand firm and defend it.
Good.
Wins the duel this
Boom.
time.
Feet.
Trossard.
Where's my wing? He should have been overlapping already. Good.
Trossard. And he's making progress on the ball.
I don't know why Trossard turned around and didn't keep supporting.
Lewandowski.
Good dribbling.
Valde.
Good. Read it. Perfect.
The interception.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Whoa, that's where the lag can get you a little bit, guys. There's ever a little delay. But people warned me that the servers would be bad for the next several days until Thursday or something. I don't know why though. Cash might know why better. Big Kai feels good on the ball,
Nice bit
dude.
of trickery. He has found the way through. Rice.
Declan Rice pulling out the moves.
And it's Jorginho. Havertz.
Good football, boys. Oh my God. That would have been the sickest goal in the... Dude, that was about 20 passes in a row. Oh man, that would have been awesome. Dude, that's why I love this game. That sequence right there was better than, I don't know, any 10 games in a row, and I don't care if I won all of them. Because I've been on a pretty good run in UFL till that last laggy one day. I had one bad day. And it just the game sucks. What buttons do you press when you dribble so you don't get knocked off the ball? I use my right stick all the time to turn to...
looking to go forward now.
Look, boom. Right stick receive. Watch, right side, outside turn. See? Well, he turned inside. I thought he was going to do outside the foot spin, but a lot of it's based on the player you have, the skills they have. But use your right stick, and they'll do a receive while they're moving. They won't just receive it stiff. Watch. Boom. And then I combined it with left stick, and he nutmegged him. Kai, by the way, is such a good player. He is a beast.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the...
See how he received that on the movement?
Pedri.
You're in.
Gets his pass away. Trossard. Great defense.
Oh, he tried to do a move, but
he's found the way through.
Good tight dribbling. Good. Touch shoot.
Has a shot.
I tried.
He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Oh no.
He's picked his way through.
Guys, and I think that glitch where my players started jogging and shit, if you guys were on my previous streams, I think that is only player versus AI. PvE, I guess you would call it, because I'm not having it now. He marked that good.
Forward.
Good. See how I closed him down and then I chose AI once I was in a good position. Now when I was playing AI, I had to rush to get the ball back because it's totally different versus AI. But player versus player, you got to be way smarter. Because as you play better players, if you just start rushing them. So see, I have him coming back.
He's intervened well there.
Oh no, good.
Zinchenko.
Every once in a while, you're going to have those
Arsenal
glitchy
have
type of
time on
weird
their side
situations.
now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done.
But yeah, so I wait, I get in position with my players. I'm holding L2 in certain positions to face up. It's kind of like the jockey button, if you will. Then when I'm ready, when I see that I can either press them into making a mistake or steal the ball directly, I simply use my AI, use my R1. And then the thing that sucks is you can't cancel the AI assistance or anything. You have to actually switch to that player. So see how I'm AI pressing?
Pedri.
I'd have to switch to that player. All right, good, go.
Zinchenko.
If anybody knows a shortcut to that too on how to AI switch better than switching on that player, please. Whoa, what kind of touch was that? Please let me know.
He's going for goal. He's got away with one there.
That's play style, or that's the player play style. So, say you have a deep lying forward or a target man, they're more going to come back to the ball. Say you have an advanced striker, he's going to make runs through all the time. Say you have a poacher, it's kind of mixed, but he's going to make more runs because poacher's more looking to get in and around goal to finish. Yeah, it's all about that. And then if you want to negate some of the coming to the ball and have him make more forward runs, if you look down at the bottom, next to my Arsenal thing, there's that little white line. If you look now, there's a pink thing over, and it said attacking just now. Oh, fuck. That's what I get, guys. Oh, it's only 2. Okay, it's fine. The game's over. But you seen that pink thing at the bottom? That goes, that means I'm attacking. And you can go attacking, all out attacking. You can go defensive, all out defensive. And defensively, your players drop behind the ball, won't make as many runs forward because they need to stay in their positions, protect the lead. If you go attacking, you don't want to go all out attacking because everyone will go forward. Center backs, everyone, everything's about scoring. But if you just go 1+1 up to attacking, a lot of players use it. That put more pressure on the opponent because it's attacking. You want to get the ball, you want to create chances. They'll also be running more forward. And then you can also negate the play styles if, let's say for Cruyff, for instance, he's a deep lying forward. So if I have him as a CF or a SS, which is a center forward or a secondary striker, then his deep lying forward is going to trigger, which means he is going to come to look for the ball at feet all the time. Okay? Not saying he occasionally won't make runs, but I'll go show you what I mean. But he's going to make runs forward all the time. Or sorry, gosh dang it. He's a deep lying forward. He's going to come to all the time. Kohler's a target man, so he's going to be standing there looking for the ball at his feet. At the beginning, it was driving me crazy. Like, why isn't he making runs? And other times he's making runs. Sometimes he's just standing there. Well, if I didn't have it on attacking, he's a target man. So what does a target man do? He's pressed up against the center backs, looking to receive it and lay it back. So now that's how I use him. When I want him to make forward runs, I go to attacking, or I'll sub him out and put in, let's say, like an Mbappe as an advanced striker, right? But these deep lying forwards, like a Cruyff, he's going to look to come and get the ball to his feet a lot, which I want in this setup. In this sub tactic, I want him more pushed up, is getting it on the wings, either cutting in or crossing into Kohler. So if you notice on my sub tactic, look, that's regular tactic, sub tactic. It's a long ball counter, regular tactics, quick counter. This long ball counter, wait, what did I? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. This long ball counter play style fits a little more. Your players are wider. They're looking for longer balls and stuff. So I go to the wings. And if you notice my Cruyff, shadow striker, secondary striker, whatever, his deep lying playmaker's on, so he's going to be coming to the ball. On winger here, his play style does not activate, okay? Because he's a winger. So how you can find that out is you go in here, you press that little right start button above your triangle on PlayStation. I don't know what it is on Xbox, but that little information bar, you can see all this. So you go to playing style. All right, so I see Johan Cruyff, deep lying forward. I see it here. Deep lying forward. A forward player that is willing to fall back to receive the ball and help create plays. So he's almost like a more attacking midfielder. If you look at attacking midfielder, there's a few different ones, but you have creative playmaker, takes advantage of gaps in the defense to initiate attacks and assist in shots on goal, right? Which is a weird explanation for a creative playmaker. Looks for gaps in the defense to initiate attacks and assist. So yes, so he's looking to play players through to score. So that does mean, I thought it said he was getting shots on goal. Okay. And then you got the classic number 10, of course, which basically means he just stays in the center. He's not really defending. He's not moving around. He's just staying right there in that center. Like right behind, there's a number 9, then you got your number 10 right there. You know, whole player with sharp eye for goals, surges forward. So, whole player, that's like my Schneider. He's looking to constantly run in from deep. I actually wish Johan Cruyff had whole player, because that would be huge. I'd start him deeper to get the ball at feet sometimes, but then him dashing forward from deep without a marker right on him, that would be huge. Box to box, we all know what that means, right? See if there's anything else. Nope, that's it. So, the point that I was trying to get at is that you see a target man, you see a poacher. Dummy runner is not very popular, and I don't really like it. I think it's kind of stupid. So he's just constantly making runs, but not with any aim to get the ball. So sometimes they'll make stupid runs, but it's like, okay, he's trying to pull the defense out of the way. Advanced striker, that's probably the most popular because he's just literally looking to make runs in behind. Poacher, as I said, he's just trying to get up and around the goal to score. But when you're away from goal, he will make runs. He'll look to play a feet. This is really more when it's around the box. He's going to be right in there looking to either get rebounds or get the ball and shoot. But deep lying forward is probably the next least popular, because the meta is what? Rush players play through balls. Rush players play through balls. So you don't want your forwards in coming back, because it defeats the purpose of the meta, which is rush, through ball, rush, through ball. You see what I'm saying? But I like it because of the way I play. So you can't listen to necessarily everything. If you want to go against the meta, you can absolutely play, because Cruyff he'll still be there to get the knockdowns from Kohler. He's just not going to be that player like when Pirlo gets it or Cantona. He's not just going to shoot all the way up. Leo Messi, since he's a prolific winger, but I'm playing him center forward, you see how the number's still high? It's because he still has high proficiency. If you look at the field there, any highlighted green area, he can play that, and his attributes won't take a hit. That lighter green area is for right mid. He could play it, but his attributes will go down some because he's not meant to play right midfielder. You're playing it just like in real life. Think about it. If you're a striker like myself, and my stats are 104, and then you move me to center attacking mid or defense, my stats are going to go down to 40. It's the same thing in this. It's a beautiful thing. So the only thing different is his play style, prolific winger, doesn't activate when he's center forward, when he's in these other central positions. But it doesn't mean he's not going to make runs or play. He's just going to be more like what would you call that? An all-around type of center forward. So for center backs, I'm looking to do it. I have 2 destroyers. Then I have Maldini, who's a defensive fullback that can play center back. So at center back, he doesn't have any play style. He's just kind of a neutral type of center back where his attributes mean everything. I'm looking on this spin tomorrow to either get the Beckenbauer, even though it's a CDM version, play him at center back, replace him with Rojo, or there's another sick legendary Bayern center back that I don't really know. But if he's a destroyer, it doesn't help me at all. I don't need another destroyer. And then, that's about it. And I'm newer, and I've learned all this. And so just take your time to learn these things, guys. Take your time. I just got this so we can go get a player. Take your time to learn this stuff because it's so awesome once you do. It all clicks. If you watch how I just played compared to the beginning, oh my god, it's night and day, dude. At the beginning, I was so lost. It's such a rewarding feeling. I mean, nobody's playing it. We tried to play it, and like nobody's playing UFL, but no other news besides that, man. All right. Let's see who we get. I'm going to let the suspense build up. Usually I skip through it unless it's special players. Well, I'm going to sell him. Hopefully this can get me closer to finishing my training with my main man, Marquinhos. He's a sub for me, so I really want him to have his full. So that's what you typically want. And I know most. There we go. He's done. Perfect. So most of you guys know this, but you don't want two destroyers, especially I have a destroyer as a CDM. So all three of my central defensive players are going to go after the ball. They're not, whereas Marquinhos is a build-up. Like, I'll let you read it. A tenacious battler, a destroyer. A tenacious battler who keeps opposition attacks at bay through hard tackling and pressing. So I have two CBs in my number 6, pressing. So you can think it leaves a lot of holes. So build up. A player who likes to drop back and trigger attacks from deep, occasionally feeding long balls forward. So essentially a good passing center back, but the biggest part about it is he likes to drop back. So he's not going to be pushing all up and trying to go after opponents. But then you got extra front man. Listen how crazy this is. A defender who likes to join the attack and lay siege to the opposing goal at every given opportunity. That's the other center back. So you got a destroyer, a build-up center back, which is you want one of each of those, then the extra front man. You typically do not want an extra front man, right? I do not want my center back, even though I know I've seen it work, and you can, like when I made my center back run, I triggered it with Saliba, I think it was, but I triggered that. You don't want your freaking center back just shooting up all the time up the field. You know what I mean? And now you can counter that by putting anchoring on them, I guess, defending and anchoring, but still, you want typically one destroyer and one build up. So that's what I got to fix because I have all destroyers. Player progression, so I like to go recommended, and then from there, center backs are a bit easier. So I see he's not a boosted player, so everything I see will be the same. All right, great defensively. I mean, not elite, but good enough, definitely. 94 jumping, 90 heading, 81 physical contact. So he's great in the air, but not the strongest, hence why he's a build-up, not a destroyer, because he might get destroyed by. So I always just look for heading, aerial superiority, fighting spirit, man marking, and interception. Those are the ones I look for. Then having all those passing options, I mean, typically build-up center backs are going to have those, but blockers also good. So player progression. Okay, so that's all good. 94, but the 90 heading. I don't want that below. I don't want my center backs tackle or heading below 90. So that's pretty much as good as I'm going to get it. So center back. Backs, you want speed a little higher. So honestly, I'll probably go like this. I don't want below 75 balance. And then I don't think I can even put that on speed with only one. I can't. So we'll keep it there. So that's literally my He's just my substitute center back. A little slower than I typically like, but he'll be fine. I rarely, if ever, use substitute center backs. Oh, by the way, this is what I got to do. Don't do what I just did, by the way. Go in here and do it because they get their boost. So see, he's 100 here. So now let's look at the difference. See what I'm saying? So now... So defending's good. Physical contact, heading, jumping. Balance, I want 75. So 73, balance 75. As long as it's not below 75, I'm fine with that. Okay. That might not matter. So let's see if I go. As long as it's 80. Physical contact. He's not a physical contact type of back, so I can go 80 on him. $80, 73, perfect. And then jumping and heading is really good. We'll do one more on that. Put it at 90. Then, all right, so that's what I'm looking at. So that's my backup center back right there. Not too bad, not too shabby. So he's done now. All right. And I'll do one player each one until I'm done with all of them. Look at this Mbappe, by the way. Look at this Mbappe. Elite speed. All right, you see his acceleration 96, balance 88, dribbling 92. Elite offensive awareness, elite finishing. I mean, his ball control and tight possession could be a little bit better. But dude, incredible. Kicking power could be better. Physical contact's already low, so let's go look at that. Physical contact. No points there. Okay, that's fine. I couldn't get that up 5 points anyway. Finishing is 93, so I could honestly bring the finishing down like 1. Finishing to 92 is fine. Speed even could go down 1 to give him better dribbling. Or sorry, ball control and tight possession. Ball control and tight possession. $75, $70, I'm fine with that. $96, $96. Stamina, I don't like that stamina being... Oh, well, he is a super sub, so who cares? Offensive awareness could go higher. 88. No. He gets a boost there, okay. Just dribbling. There we go. He's going to feel incredible on the ball. Acceleration, balance is 88. What does balance go up with? Balance goes up with acceleration shit. Balance. That's how we're going to keep him. 95, 97, perfect. So he's an absolute monster, obviously. Is what I was trying to get at. But he... Oh. Mm-hmm. 92, 95. I don't want that any lower. Finishing. We can go down to 91. Finishing. So 90 balance, 98 acceleration, 94 dribbling. So he's going to be insanely shifty. Not the best kicking power, but that's okay. His finishing at 91 will be good enough. So that's good. So that's the player I'll do that time. Neymar we did him, so we got to do the rest later. We'll do the rest later. Alright. That's that. So I got to go in and play one more. And events. Then it's just league. Then it's just grinding league, getting ready for the next time, which I do got to grind some to get ready because you got to prepare for the ratty of the rats. So just a training program, man. Damn. I'm going to finish it just to finish these. But yeah, they just got to add more modes and it would be great. Yeah, I thought about going for Bergami, but Maldini and Zanetti are perfect. Like I said, Zanetti, if I want him to stay back, I'll put him on anchoring. Is he as elite as Bergami defensively? Hell no. But even just that ability to manually trigger him forward, I'm going to start him as overlapping because I got 3 center backs. I push Maldini in as a no-play south center back instead of a left back. So I always got 3 guys covering in the back. Gattuso I got defensive so he doesn't go too forward. So that's a 4th guy sitting back even when Zanetti goes up. And hit with his stamina and everything, he can get up and down the line all day. Although the 5-back in this thing is working pretty good. But I just don't want to take away one of my 4 attackers. I think that's huge. And I add a 5th with that Zanetti option coming up, which will throw teams off. Now it's just a matter of like, Cantona is so good though in there. I don't think anybody takes. I think I got my lineup set. Messi arguably maybe put Totti in instead of Messi, and having 2 deep line guys. But you'll see when I play, man. Messi, holy crap, holy crap, he is elite. If I could go back, I probably would not have spent the $16 on Neymar. I'm being honest with you. Not to say Neymar isn't insane too, but with the players I have, I don't know. It's going to be tough for him to find a spot, for sure. Come on, let's get a game. Let's get a game. Let me get this breakfast while this is doing this. No one's playing today. Too many party animals in the football gaming world. There we go. I think I found somebody. I think I found the love of my life. I think I found. Let's get in there, boys. The hell? Was that like a moon? I love these kits. These Arsenal kits are sick. Alright, let's go. Oh.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes
All right,
are
let's see how we
high.
do.
A good start.
I didn't even look at his
That is
team.
what they
Don't
all
care.
want.
Let's just get into it.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running.
Should have
already.
turned in. That was so stupid of me.
Gabriel makes the interception.
Terrible decision.
Oh, lovely feed.
Good D.
He is such a good mover.
Good.
Oh, the defense
Terrible
proved
touch.
infallible then, but that won't be
Oh, the
last
delay
they'll
is
see
so
of him.
bad, guys. Oh, it's a foul. Thank God. I was like, dude, what the
Bellingham.
fuck?
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more
Oh, crap.
frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets in.
Decent hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Let's just get it out of there. Good. Good. Come on, Benny Ben. Not really an overlapping. I hated how he was just standing there.
Hendrick.
Get out of here, Vinny. I think that was Vinny.
Good run down the left-hand side. Now it's Odegaard. Now it's Havertz.
Come on, Big Kai.
Hendrick.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Anything noteworthy
Oh,
in
what the
early part of
fuck?
match, Jim?
Well,
You guys
both
see
sides
that?
Seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Good.
White.
Ton of space to operate. Good.
Now
Good.
Trossard.
The football. Benny Ben
Yes,
White.
found the way
Benny
through.
Ben White.
Well, now here's
Low
a good
cross.
battle,
Ah.
bicep to bicep. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. And the
Get
counter
out of
is
here.
on.
Get out of here.
Stood up well to him.
I'm
there.
eating up his Vinny so far. But all it takes is one. You're in.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Cut him. Good, Trossard. Ah,
He's not going
Trossard.
any further than that.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
You're through.
It just,
You're
I
through.
suppose, Jim, denies the-
Finish.
Havertz!
Yes.
Goal! Arsenal!
Golazo. Let's go,
Arsenal take
boys.
the lead.
I'll be right
we're seeing
back.
the hunger
1
to win it
second.
back and the
I need to
focus
take a
to
little
make it
bathroom break
count.
real
A
quick. I want
very
to pee my
tasty
pants.
combination.
1 sec. Let me pause it. Good. How many I got? 117. Oh, yeah. I can take a trip in that time. Oh, okay. Well, good morning, girl. I love you. My little champion's up, ready for the championship Sunday, baby. If you ain't playing for a final, what's wrong with you? Alright, let's go.
Arsenal penetrate first. It is a truly precious
Beautiful
lead.
goal, by the way.
Look, I'm sure that
See, this 5-back's been working great. Oh, crap. Good. This 5-back's been working great.
Good spot, he's seen.
Oh, I got lucky there. Good play by my opponent. I might have to do it. I might have to go to 5-back. We'll see.
Was up there.
But the overlaps on the wing create so much problems for the opponent, dude. That's the thing. But who's to say that I can't create those same problems with, you know, having just attacking on one side. Good, Declan. Good.
Rice going full steam ahead.
Good.
Down the left flank.
Perfect.
White.
Whoa, touch and L.
And if you have just joined us,
Boom.
still just
Boom.
one
Boom.
goal
Oh my
between
God,
one
guys.
goal to score.
Oh, I was too slow.
Offside.
Beautiful football, though. Beautiful. Oh, by a freaking... Just a little game delay cost me there, huh? Just a little game delay. I thought he was going to run with it. Go out wide. Good.
White. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good. Oh, little slow.
Endrick could try cutting inside here. Now there's a fine ball. Ball's
That's
gonna
fine.
play.
Take the corner kick. Fuck!
Here's a corner.
Fucking gosh damn it. That's where it gets you a little bit.
And we have our very first corner.
Gave him a corner he didn't earn. Come on, come on, come on, Kai.
Eden Militao. Rudiger.
Good. Ah, stupid of me.
Has a shot.
Fine.
To recover this.
I don't have it. Hey, how do you call off a player? Do you just do super cancel? Ball's rolling out of bounds. You don't want your player to go get it. How do I call my... How do I stop my player from going to get that ball? Go, go, go. Cut it in. Good. Through. Super cancel. Come on, Kai. Ah.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but
Good.
have to go
Come on.
again.
Boom. Boom. Oh, gotta get through there. Good. That's fine. Boom. Good. Come on. Take your space. Come on, Benny. Come on, Benny. You're in. Good. Come on, Trossard. Touch away from him. Ah.
Oh, that's a key interception. Mendy.
Oh, that was a dangerous ass ball he just played. Worked out though.
Who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. That's been drilled in.
Nice try. Four o'clock appointment tomorrow. I got it. All right. Good, Kai. Good. All the way out wide now. Good. Come on.
White.
All right. Good half. Good half.
So there we are, half time.
He's a very repetitive opponent. He's going to keep going for those ground crosses. He's going to keep trying to beat me with Vinny.
It is still very tight here. The game.
He's not much for change, I could tell.
And the halftime score.
Not much for me needing to change anything because I got his number right now, so we'll see. You got to get a second, though. Good ball. Good, you're through. Cut in. You're through, Kai. Kai. Kai, find that hole. Find that hole, Kai.
So far, a stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place.
Well, that's the thing. Even with the target man, they got to start switching that. You know, they got to start switching that. If it's not there at feet, go through. Target man doesn't just stand there no matter what. Oh, what the fuck happened there? Guys, what was that? Thank you.
Save from the keeper.
He's definitely
Where was
living up
that?
to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Where was that, Kins?
Corner number 2 then.
Where was it? Yeah, but where?
Rodrigo with the short one. And the shot.
Oh, wow. Fuck me.
Hits the net.
Distracted. I got distracted.
Themselves right back into it.
It's alright.
Back to
We'll get it
square one,
back.
but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Look, there just
Good.
wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that.
Come on,
I think
Kai.
he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
He's picked his way through. He's got the shot.
Get out of here.
And that would have been some goal.
But I just hope he won't let the
Damn it, Kinsey!
with the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Madrid have their third corner. Rodrigo goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Havertz. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mendy. Tchouaméni. Well, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Endrick providing an outlet on that flank. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Bellingham. Now it's Havertz. Who saw this coming? Arsenal certainly weren't expecting this. Bellingham. Madrid are looking to break at pace. It's a sweet ball, that. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Valverde. White. White carries the ball down the right. Trossard. There's no flag. Trossard. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sorry, I had a doggy mess problem.
Well, it looked promising, but the final
God
ball
damn
is
it.
just not quite right.
Let him out for no reason.
Go.
Go.
Unexpected source.
Oh,
It's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
well, operating at a little bit of a disadvantage here. I haven't got the. Oh, he played the wrong pass there. Yeah, I think so too.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest...
Well, what do you
that's
mean?
how
You
it
know he
should
went to the bathroom. Hush, Bear. Hush.
Odegaard.
My daughter's dog.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
She put him on my damn bed right when he woke up. Of course he's gonna go to the bathroom
movement
everywhere.
creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Then she said, I think I'm gonna leave him in here with you. I think he went to the bathroom already. Like, yep, I think so. Grab him. Just throw him in his, put him in his pen for a little bit. He's a 7-pound Shih Tzu, and he's actually an awesome dog, but man, kind of like a baby. You love them, but man, are they a lot of work. All right.
Zinchenko.
They teeth just like kids, the whole nine. So before you get a puppy, think real hard about how much time you want to put into that bad boy. But he's awesome. We wouldn't have it any other way. Come on, you're through now. Oh, no. I fucked up, guys. Thank God. That was so dumb. I got trigger happy. So in UFL, when you do that, you can trick the opponent and switch to your wing back. Not quick enough. You can't really do that. And he knew exactly what I was going to do because I had been doing it. I knew right when I did it, I screwed up. But luckily, he wasn't ready. No way. Stupid. That's the meta, though. That's the meta. And I was super distracted. Man, that's the thing about eFootball. You cannot be distracted, guys. You cannot be distracted at all.
And now they only need to hold out for a few minutes. Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic.
You will throw away games if you're distracted.
And here's Havertz. No foul, says the referee.
You will throw away games if you're distracted. 110%. Now my bed's
unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that.
Oh my God, it stinks like hell in here. And I lost the game.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Arsenal are looking
valuable
a touch
lesson
fragile,
in life.
Peter. Confidence looks well down.
Well, it looks like I'll play one more. I was just going to play that one, then call it. But that's the other dumb thing. So, I'm okay with the 3 tries. And remember, I lost and I'm saying this. I'm okay with the 3 tries. But make the reward go down or something. So see what their problem is? A lot of players will say, screw that, dude. I don't even care. It's 10,000. Usually I don't even have players to train. Unless I'm spinning or whatever. And usually when you spin, what do you get? You get a bunch of players you release. You get those training programs for releasing them. You can train your players. It's cool to build it up or whatever, but some players will be like, screw that. Now the next thing is, to make these harder, I think they need to make better rewards, but every time you lose, the reward goes down. Like, we're all competitors. I don't know. They just got to change this whole thing up. Going for the same rewards when I'm losing, or going for the same rewards, after I lose. I could lose 10 times and still get the same reward. It almost just feels like, I don't know, man. It's not as competitive when you know you can get it automatically. If that was like a real game where it's like, you gotta win, I would have been locked in. I wouldn't have cared what was going on. I would have made sure everything was good. But, yeah. It wasn't nothing for me to kind of just drift off. And worry about other stuff. Like, obviously, if it's an emergency, it's emergency. But I'm saying, for this, it wasn't. But it's like, oh, this is going on. No big deal. Like, it doesn't mean shit if I lose anyway. I'll still get the same reward. So that's what I don't like. So imagine, like, you're playing champs, foot champs, or you're playing, in UFL, it's called Showdown. With Showdown, they do some stupid crap, too. If you tie, it means nothing. So you wasted your whole time. You don't even get 1 point. They need to do a point system where a tie at least gives you something. They don't. They also don't have overtime or penalty kick shootout in there, probably because their penalty kick system sucks. But what kind of football game does not have extra time and penalty kicks? The dumbest thing ever in the world, dude. People never talk about that, but it's the dumbest thing in the world. And then ties mean nothing. So you can still tie, but it literally gives you 0. It's like you wasted your time. And so, imagine in champs, right, if, no matter what, you get all the rewards. That would just be dumb. So they have different rewards all the way down the list. That's what eFootball needs to do. Oh, shit. So I'm playing a full good team. This is just a player that's been playing eFootball for a long time. Who knows if he's good or not? We'll find out. But yeah, that's the biggest problem is the way eFootball does it is they offer crap rewards, but it's essentially like
well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on
very similar to if FC on Rivals, or sorry, Rival or on Champs, or yeah, Rivals, I guess. No, Champs is the event. It would be like in Champs if no matter what, just get a win eventually, and you get the reward. Doesn't matter how many times you lose, you're gonna get the top reward. It's like, dude, that's stupid. Make it competitive. Make players earn it. So since I just lost that game, I shouldn't be able to get the same exact reward as that player who beat me 2-1. He should get a better reward. He beat me. Time to relock in. Why did you stop your run?
And it's Maldini.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate situation, that last one, though. As a competitor, it sucks losing. To a point I know I was better than if I was locked in.
He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding.
Now the finish!
Great goal. Great goal. That was so sick. That was so sick, dude.
Utterly inevitable.
Well, that defense is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
See if Kai can get a knockdown here. Got a foot on it.
Intercepted.
Good.
Havertz.
Goal.
Split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Clearance is short. Rice. Saliba.
What the fuck? Didn't register my...
Now that's well seen too.
Didn't register my fake shot that time.
Odegaard.
You're in. Finish. Oh my... You serious, dude?
That's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good.
What a joke that was.
Lucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
What a joke that
really
was.
Can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Good run.
Zinchenko. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now the breakaway.
Read it too.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, I fully powered it. That's why I went from. That's why I went from the level 2 passing to level 3 because that's stupid shit. But it just did it again. If you have two players in the way of each other, especially on level 2, but apparently on level 3 as well, it'll pick the wrong choice for you sometimes, the passing choice.
This is excellent work.
Good, come on.
White. Engages and forces him off the ball. Calabria.
Oh. Come on, what was that bull crap?
Zinchenko kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get onto this? That's a throw.
I guess it's going to be one of those games because I'm out-teamed. I don't know. Feels weird. Feels like he's not really doing much better. He's just like my player will miss the ball or something like that. I'm sure it's like phenomenal passing and You know, that's the thing with some of these skills, like phenomenal pass. The way I read it is essentially like, okay, so the opponent, we're going to make them miss certain blocks that otherwise you would have got.
That was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He was quick to react. Costa Corta. Musa. Now Pulisic.
Fine. You can play those little passes all day as long as we have these marked. See, like right there, my Calaflori. See what I'm saying? That's silly. That's silly. Watch this. So, I want you guys to see it. It's silly. So he's basically taking advantage. I don't know if that's what it is. You guys tell me if I'm wrong, but there's literally nothing. My defenders are standing right there to stick their foot out. But I'm assuming because I don't have fighting spirit or I don't have whatever, that's where, and I've been saying that since the beginning, you can check, but that's where I think eFootball gets silly. Basically, if you have, I got to look at which thing it is, but he had a full-on special team, so he's doing the little ticky-tacky passes. I'm almost guaranteeing you on each of his players he added one-touch pass and then something. So then he can do that, because my players are right there to mark him out. And they can't stick their foot out, they can't do nothing. So whatever skill it is, which I think phenomenal pass does that, and which you can't get. I know it's a special skill, but there's something. There's these certain skills you can get, but there's one that's like a, I don't know what it is. I think it is phenomenal pass, but whatever. There's just little stuff like that where it gets too AI. Like, come on, bro. If I could just move my defender an inch, he's gonna steal that ball. But instead, they add these play styles, and it's almost like this stupid shit happens, and you can't do nothing about it because of the play style. I have to read what exactly they are. Like if a certain defender has, I don't know what it is, let's say fighting spirit, he'll actually put his shoulder into a player and go for the ball. But if he doesn't, and the other player has this skill, then even if you made the right decision defensively, his skill will make him beat you. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Yeah. I just played... Oh, yes, I get him again. But this isn't... This was the guy I had the first game that I was up 1-0 on. But yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about eFootball is that sometimes the I feel like if they just toned it down, I'd say like 10-15%. The skill stuff's cool and all, but if you're manually making a decision that's better than what the player's making, don't have a skill like, oh, well, Maradona has the fucking fight harder than you fucking skill, so even though you chose to defend right, the other player passed, he has phenomenal pass, so you're just going to let it go by you. And then Maradona has fighting spirit, so he's going to nudge you, and you made the right decision, but you have a player that doesn't have this skill or that skill. Like, that's the part that gets a little goofy and can get pretty exploitative.
An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team.
Great start to this game. So this is the same guy we played earlier.
That has been slung wide. Oh, really well played. He has found the way through.
Put it back now.
Eder Militao wins the duel this time. Well, the defense proved
he did the same thing to me last time too. I'd be out playing him, and then he got me on a corner kick, and he got me on, I can't even remember the other one. I was on dog shit on the bed.
Valverde. Oh, what a ball!
Alright, let's see if we can get him this time. Last game it was 1-0 up to half. Could actually probably put 2 away if I remember correctly. Then second half it changed. He got a lot more direct. Got distracted, then boom.
It's anyone's ball now.
Good block. Save it. Come on, Zinchenko. Or not Zinchenko. Who the fuck was that? Zinchenko. Oh, it is Zinchenko. Come on, Kai. Come on. Wish I could player lock right now. Good.
That's good defending. Very good defending.
See, just that not knowing, and then that little stutter stop thing. Man, I get why it's not player lock, but dude, if that's player lock and I can put my sense into it, my knowledge of football, what I would do against that defender, that's pretty cool, because then you're controlling a player that has way more physical and just ability than you, and you're adding your own knowledge to that player. So I don't get why they don't do that.
He's just very effective on the ball as a
there it is. Damn it. That would be pretty sick. Just clicking left and right stick. Boom. You're controlling the run. Oh. That's a goal right there, if so. Because I don't know what the fuck's going on with. But then I guess you could say on the other end, like, okay, well, Kai Havertz is a, which I don't even know his play style. Because this is an event. I didn't really look. I could have looked. So that's my fault. You could say, well, here's his play style, so you know what he's going to do there. You knew he was going to make a run, fake like he was not running, then run again. You know, I don't know. There's arguments both ways. Come on, get through. I should have played lofted. I should have went lofted.
Valverde. Well read, and the danger is averted. Stood up well to him there.
What the fuck are we doing here? I don't even know what went on there, guys. I couldn't tell you. So this is the final. This is the literal last PvP event that I have. I've done every one, and the rewards for it kind of suck. But my last opponent was good. He just did a certain, I don't know what you would want to call it. Like he'd be like ping, 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 quick little passes that my players could, like it went right by him. And then would do the quick little one-touch finishes. All of his players within like 3 yards of each other. And he had a full-on special AC Milan team. But old players, dude. Older players. I'm sure he's been playing for a while. He knows the whole ins and outs.
In the end, they found themselves penned in. Nowhere to go. Valverde. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. Oh, that's such a good
there goes that jog shit again. I don't know what that is, man. Good. Turn out. Now fake and go to the middle. Oh my god, dude. You're in now. Good. Come on. Benito Golito. Let's do it. Keep going. I owe this motherfucker some payback. So why is he still playing? If he beat... Oh, that must have been only his first win, that one. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, dude. Fuck off. See, dude, that makes you want to fucking quit this stupid-ass game. How does it not? Look it. Look it. What do I do there? What the fuck do I do there? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me, please. What did I do? Oh, I guess... So when I won the ball there, all I could do is press O. But for such a good game, why do they make it so fucking dumb sometimes? I won the tackle. Bro, my natural next move is what? Not to just clear the fucking ball out there. My defender gets in my way, which is the dumbest shit in the fucking world. And now it's 1-1 to a shit player. This is the same shit that went on last time. This is what you got to deal with in this stupid game sometimes. Which, again, it is still the best football game. I'm not saying it's not. But no one's going to convince me that that wasn't the dumbest shit in the world. Against a no-skill player that's just literally going through again. Stupid-ass bullshit. And this is why FC is the king. So I'm going to keep bitching about it instead of quitting and going to FC like everybody else does, but it's the fucking truth. For some reason, EA Sports has somebody in their office that understands this. And if it's something that AI just has a problem with in football games, well then guess what? Make it more manual. I don't know what to tell you, but that kind of dumb shit over and over and over against no skill players that you continuously, like, look, he hasn't made a fucking square pass yet. It's just pressure, go, pressure, forward, go. The whole fucking game. It gets so stupid at the end of the day. That's all it is. But people will just either play this that can't play FC, or they will play FC. That's all. That's the only thing we have. Even though this is the better game, that's how it goes. So I'm just trying to point it out. I'd much rather play this, but take away all this bullshit that makes it possible. So here, let's do this real quick. Here, hold on. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, hold on. I gotta get more pencil because I gotta be able to win the through balls. There we go. This is more like it. Now we'll go pressure. Hold on, so then I gotta substitute out. Let's get Sterling in there. Here we go. This should work out. See how this works out. There we go. Welcome to eFootball, guys. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it's quick counter. So now I'll go attack. Here we go. Sorry. Now we'll play. Here, through ball. Look, I'm going to get through. Yay, guys. Ground pass. Oh, bad ground pass. But now I'm just going to run at him. R1X, R1X, R1X. R1X, R1X, R1X. The whole fucking time. Look, oh, won the ball. Clear it out. Now I'm going to try to win in there and run into his defender as fast as I can. Look, I'll do it again and again and again. Boom. Boom. Over and over and over. Yep, through ball. Through ball. All right, now run into him, run into him. Through ball, run into him. It's the same stupid shit. Obviously, I'm exaggerating it some, but it doesn't matter. It's still effective. And it's because Konami wants shitty players to play their game. So that's where they're at right now. And I guess there's nothing anybody can do about it. It is what it is with this in UFL. Why do I get so frustrated? I guess because it's crazy to me that they have the talent to make this game. Like, look at UFL. They would die to make this kind of football. Look at this ball. Look, through ball. And he was offsides there, but let's see how much. This is the meta. Look, one step off. All I'm doing is running straight forward and pressing triangle. This is why losers do this. They waste their time doing this. There's no way I would ever stream and just play like this. There's no fucking way. I don't care if you could get away with it. That's what the game is. That's what the game is. He did an auto clearance. That was cool. Boom. Through ball. I'm going to keep doing it. Through ball. Through ball. Through ball. Oh, he blocked it. But you get what I'm saying? And I'm not even the best at doing it because I don't play like this. But look, it's going to work somewhat. I just gave that one away. But the fact that it's effective and it works like that somewhat is so stupid. There was 2 times where I was offsides. But if I got better in practice like this, look at this formation. Look at this. The fact, if I got better in practice at this, look at this. Look at this. This is what people do. This is eFootball right now. Or sorry, yeah, this is eFootball. So you try to play the right way, you beat some loser like this dude every fucking time on the skill side, then you lose. How is it any different than UFL? Well, they don't have exploits. That's the one difference. But we all know how good this game could be. And it's just the same thing over and over and over. So my only option is either go play FC with the fucking worst community in the world, even though this amazing football game exists, or try to fight through this shit. But every time, this happened the last game, it just went through the first half too. Look, just now after I started fucking off, it changed. But I guarantee you if I pause this game, I'll have to go back and look. It was something around 60 to 40 possession. The passes would have been outrageous in my favor. And then, you know, he gets back into a game and sends me full tilt on a fucking stupid ass a win by my defender, a good football win, and then some stupid eFootball shit. Again, they're like the trigonometry master that can't do their times tables. That's what Konami is. And that's exactly why stupid ass EA Sports laughs their ass off. They're like, these fucking Asian idiots because they made the game in Asia, not being racist or nothing. These Asian idiots over here in Japan are so smart, dude. They do all this shit. We've never had our game look so smooth. We've never had fucking any ability to do what they do. And they just build this great game and then take a shotgun and stick it right in their ass every fucking year. Every time. And the reason I know that is because I've been playing football games for 31 years, and the only time I ever looked at Konami was 06, 07, I think 08. Me and all my friends played only PES. Then after that, they tried to copy FIFA in 09. Dude, you guys were taking the lead in the race. You guys tried to copy FIFA in 09 and your game went to shit. You are not FIFA. Now you got eFootball. They have the worst events ever. Look, all I got to do is this. Look. Oh my God, I can go right back in and I get a fresh new amount of chances. And the fact that I'm even doing this is because I have a channel. But I'm playing for 10,000 training program. Bro, I'm literally doing this for nothing. So guess what 95% of the players are going to do? You guys already know. Because you've done it before. I guarantee it. Probably why half of you ended up playing UFL. You're going to go to UFL. Or, better yet, fuck UFL. You're going to go to FC because they have... Look at their card designs. Look at their manual. All you have to do to get out of that problem that happened with Saliba is dribble. Dribble. The dribbling's still bad in FC for the center backs, right? But you can dribble in a straight line. Now, they have fucking tackle back problems too, trust me. That's their one thing. But at least you can dribble. The players are so fucking stiff in this game that you have idiots like the guy I just played that can do that kind of shit and then run at you 100 miles an hour, and you can't do a simple cut around them unless you have like a Messi or somebody. But I'll go back in and be the moron that keeps playing and doesn't go to the best game. You know, it's not like I can't get 6 people to watch me play FC. I mean, probably would be more. I'm just speaking the fucking truth, and that just is what it is. But we'll see what happens. And then you got to realize too, this mode, I don't know how long I can not be bored. Like I tried to do 20 minutes of player building, and I get it. People are like, dude, what the fuck? Let's play a game. But I like that nerdy shit. But I'm also not the average player. Typically player builds and all that, you can run through it real quick or do a video for those who are interested. But because there's such a lack of game modes and shit, it's like you got to figure something out to do. But I like that stuff, personally. I'll do it all day. I doubt a lot of people will, though. So here we go again. Hopefully I play this guy one more fucking time. And maybe, just maybe, I can fucking prove to you what I'm talking about. If he doesn't get a ball that bounces fucking at Saliba's foot, steals it because he's a dog shit player, and then runs into me to get it back. That's literally the reason a lot of players are leaving FC right now, because the lag over there is the only thing that causes that FC to be as slow as eFootball. It's still faster, but players are using the bad servers at FC right now to kick the ball at the opponent and then run through them. That's why players are leaving FC. Does that sound familiar to you guys? That's literally the meta in eFootball. Literally, it's the meta in eFootball. So it's crazy, but I'd rather put it out there so more and more people can fucking actually come to this and see. And then if I want to know what you guys decide to do. Because at this point, it almost seems stupid not to buy FC26 and just give up on this in UFL. I mean, I know there's millions of players, there's millions of content creators, but maybe there's a reason why they're king every year. I don't know. I fucking can't stand the whole everything around that. I'd much rather be, go at him till you beat him, not a if you can't beat him, join him type of guy. Never been a if you can't beat him, join him type of guy. I've always been a battle him till you do beat him, or die trying, which sounds crazy for video games. But, bro, these fucking idiot Konami and Strikers makes you, scratch your head so much. that you almost feel like you're wasting your time if you don't just join FC. It's just a big decision because where am I at right now? I never thought my channel would, like, for me, you guys will laugh because it's 780 or something. Dude, the reason why it's just so frustrating is because I never thought it would get to the point where, okay, well, if you get to 1,000, you get ads, then you can get money, you can get a PC, and then you can really start enhancing all of this, and then maybe you go up from there, and then it's like I'm at that threshold where these decisions matter now. If I'm really going to do this, right? I thought maybe I could help just several players get up to the ranking I was at in UFL, because I'd have people message me, how did you get that high? Because, you know, there's nobody around me that was top in Premier League at the time. So I was playing Ruby players, Platinum players, barely even Diamond. A lot of people weren't even in Diamond League, much less Premier. And so I get a lot of the messages, and I was like, dude, here's how I play, here's my tactics. And so I started a channel for that reason. And it took like a week, then it started going. But I thought I was going to literally be helping like 20 players try to climb. Literally, that was my goal. Didn't give a shit about it. And so, about any of the, you know, really making this huge or this or that. And then that's where it blew up. But, since then, UFL took that bad turn. And so I finally gave eFootball. For years, I looked at this, no offense, but like, okay, this is where the players that are just awful at FC go. I'm not saying that that is the case. However, the more and more opponents that I play in this that just do the stupid meta and fall into that and waste their time. This is an event, guys, that you can play over and over. Like I said this before, this is an event. This isn't even Division where, okay, in Division, you want to say, hey, I'm climbing my rank. I hate the meta too, but this is how I have to play. Go ahead. All right, I'll listen to you. This is an event. For those of you who were on my stream earlier, you've seen the type of football you can play. Tell me that that wasn't awesome to see.
A flying start is certainly required. While there is here
it was way better.
To universal contentment.
At the beginning, I was actually playing like Arsenal. Like, that was the cool thing about it. It's like, damn, dude, this is actually... So it was like freaking... It was good. But then you get to that other guy too that I played twice now, that I went fucking crazy on the last game. I was smoking him till my dog shit all over my bed. And then he got those two like glitchy whatever they were. Well, let's just call them real goals, but they were like, one was a set piece. I can't remember the second one because it was literally right when the dog shit on the bed, but it was that rush. But I was literally killing them. If you paused the game at halftime, you would have said, oh, this will be a 5-0 game. But they have the same problem as UFL, dude. But they chose to do this. That's the difference. UFL just can't fucking... UFL can't get it right. They wish they could get it right. They can't. Konami has a game. They got it right. That's why I keep saying it's like they're masters of trigonometry, but they can't do times tables because they got it right. But then all the other shit they fuck up.
Can he get onto this?
And UFL just can't get anything right, period. They're just a joke.
Well seen.
8 years in development, that's what they created as a joke. That was obviously my fault, but let's see where this goes. Let's watch. Honestly, I want you guys to watch. You tell me. Maybe this player's good, but let's watch. Let's watch how the breakdown of how this game goes, skill-wise.
Indeed, a fine header. Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go.
Why did he pass at 3 miles an hour? I put two bars of power on there. Oh, I forgot to. You know what I forgot? I'm an idiot. I forgot about the fucking... I already know what this fucker's doing. I already know how he got that perfect crow. I'll do it too. Dude, I forgot that these douchebags... Same with the dude whose ass I was kicking. Think about what I just said. He's using smart assist. I'll leave this game. I'll do it next game. Watch the difference. Every shot and all that's perfect. Let's see if I can switch this game now. Hold on, let's see this. Settings. Let's do a little test. The fact that this is in PvP, this is what I mean. This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. And you know how I can tell? Because every shot's perfect power, perfect everything. Watch. They power everything perfect. So I'm kicking that dude's ass. It's halftime. There's no doubt in my mind that that loser turned on smart assist. There's no doubt in my mind. Why would Konami allow that in the game? Now, me personally, if you choose to use this setting, you are literally wasting your time. You are a loser. Look at this. Oh, he hit it over. But you see what I'm saying? Everything is like chosen for you. If you do a turn and you do a skill move that isn't the right skill move, they'll correct it and do the best skill move for that choice. If you make a pass in the air that should have been a ground pass, they'll make it a ground pass. That's the setting. So I'm whooping that dude's ass, and then boom, he turns it on, and it stays on. So then the next game I face him, he has it on the whole game. Still outplaying him, still scored a goal without it, still did fine, but every pass all of a sudden going perfect with a player that sucks balls, making the wrong decisions over and over, but somehow he's just making, look at, you can see what he's doing. It's the biggest loser shit I've ever seen in my life, dude. But Konami put this in, so instead of, like, UFL, this would be considered cheating, right? Because it's not in the game. It would be like, say it would be like, who knows, however they did it. Konami just puts it in the game and calls it tactics. Look at this. They're choosing the right choices for me. I did not go near post there. So Trossard's finishing's lower. They went near post and he missed it. But they're choosing. I went far post. So all they did in Konami was add this joke shit and call it tactics. Take smart assist out of your fucking game for PvP, guys. Are you that fucking retarded?
Well, that's well seen too.
Nobody, unless I'm right about my theory, which is that they have the bad players of football gaming, which I think is true, dude. I'm sorry, you guys are gonna get mad at me, but why else would they have smart assist? FC's never had that one time in 30 years. Why would they have bring in these stupid pressure tactics the way that they did? Why not leave it manual? Apparently, the game was more manual at first, and everyone bitched. Ding, ding, ding. Who would bitch about that? You guys answer that for me. I mean, I'm not being mean. I'm being accurate. Look how different it is. Look, anybody can do smart assist. Anybody, he's offsides. Anybody can do smart assist. This dude hasn't done one type of football play. One, not one. See? So look, he's doing this. Pass, 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 and then fucking up. That's all he's doing. He's not looking for a target. He's got smart assist on. So look, see how he did that? Who would turn their shoulder like that and pass? Did you see how the way his defender was facing? It's so easy to tell. Look, all he's doing is using it automatically, like that clearance was auto. He's using smart assist like a fucking loser. Period. He's using smart assist like a loser. That's all he's doing. See how it was just perfectly beat my defenders? So I'm fine with it. It is what it is. But why did they put this in there for these idiots to use? For a 10,000 training program? Bro, you can't play without smart assist and try to get better?
But ultimately there was no way through. It's a little off target.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
He's shifting through the gears here. There is the half-time whistle. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Alright, why in the fuck does this keep kicking me out of this thing? I'm trying to read these again. No kidding. That's why I'm going to abandon anyway. But I just wanted to prove it at halftime. It's so obvious what's going on. You can see the players that do it. I get that they're douchebags. I get it. No, dude, Mustafa, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. To attract new players, bro. No, having smart assist will make players leave this game. Why would you want to play a game where it's choosing everything for you? That's the biggest waste of time in the world. Losers use that, but maybe that's what, no offense, maybe, again, I truly do believe, you guys can look this up on your own. Okay, after 08 or 09, whenever it was, when Pez shit the bed, everyone went back to FC. It was widely known as like the worst game ever. Whatever year it was, after the golden years where they did awesome, they stopped doing the manual, and they tried to go back towards, try to copy FIFA. They totally shit the bed. Everyone goes to FIFA. From like 08, 09, whatever it was, all the way to the rebranding of eFootball, Pez was only a cult game. Okay? eFootball comes. They release it. Not much fanfare. Like in Asia, that's it. But that always was known. Okay? Then they make this incredible game because Konami has some incredible developers, clearly. But who's the player base of eFootball outside of, even in Asia probably? Who's the player base? Right? Think about it. So then they add in this dumb shit. My issue is this. Keep it in there for AI, player versus AI. That's fine. If you actually want footballers who want to, like, why would I want to go in here to take a far post shot just for the computer to tell me to take it near post? Why would I want to play a game where I'm doing a scissor just for the computer to tell me to do a Ronaldo chop? You get what I'm saying? It is the dumbest mode in the world. They might as well just let you put your controller in the middle and let the computer do it. And the way you can tell that's what the opponent's doing is because they make stupid decisions, but then those stupid decisions will end up being like just perfectly weighted. Because even if they turn like that one player, the dude passed with his back to his to the next player, it still just barely got there. But then if no one's there, of course, the ball's not going to go anywhere. So all they essentially do is press X, 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 shoot. X, 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 shoot. It's kind of like the meta. Rush, 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 triangle. Rush, 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 triangle. So then why play? But so you're telling me, well, so I guess that's the problem there then. If you're looking to just press one button on the controller and have the computer make everything for you, go watch highlights online, bro. Because you're not doing anything anyways. You might as well just use one finger to tap YouTube and go watch the real players. Instead of using your one finger or two fingers to tap two buttons while the computer makes the decisions. That's the stupidest shit ever. Maybe for like my 8-year-old, that would be great. Like, oh, you want to play like Dad does? Okay, here. Just press this button and this button, buddy. And you set them up in a straight line formation with quick counter. And just say, press these buttons on when your team has the ball. And when you're defending, press these buttons. Good job. I bet you he would do good.
Put this in the microwave?
No, toaster.
How long?
It does it automatically. You put it in, press down. I'll try to finish this stupid ass event and then I gotta get off here, but I don't know, I like showing this the same way I show anything good because, like the beginning of the stream, guys, perfect football I'm showing. It's like, dude, it's like, this is awesome. Perfect meaning like just the passing. My opponent, the guy who whooped my ass, scored a beautiful first goal. After that, he kept scoring them. They were like ping, 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 ping. The only thing I didn't like is like when the players don't react. Like, dude, if the player's there to get the ball, and I think it has something to do with skill. That's what I was told. Like, a player might have a certain skill that makes your player not block the ball. And he had a full-on perfect AC Milan team. Like, not perfect, but like older. They were definitely older version booster cards, or whatever you want to call it. Special cards, I don't know, whatever. But it was fine. It was at least good football. You know, the skills are fine. But once you start getting into the bullshit, which is what Division 3 up is. Everyone will say Division 3 up, Division 3. You look online and, oh, this great player, this top player, top 20 in the world, and 95% of it is dog shit. It's right down the middle, kick at each other, and then you'll have like your top 1% make the game look unreal, manipulate the players in a certain way. So then you got the whole entire base of the game, right? The us of the game. That's where we can choose how to play. And I hope, I could be wrong, dude. I could waste all this time and figure out, like, dude, kind of like UFL, like exploits prevail there. Like, you can't get, no matter how good you get, a player who just kicks it down the middle over and over is going to be better. Well, then, yeah, of course you got to go back to FC. Unless you really would rather do this, take a Rude Hullet, take a Romario, take a whoever, Pirlo, and just, reduce them down to running in a straight line and pressing triangle. Well, then if that's really what you still want to do, then so be it. Now, I'm not convinced that you can't beat the bullshit meta, but you guys tell me if I'm wrong anywhere with this. I'm willing to bet, too, that the reason why FC is the only game where you can go in and instantly get a game. Instantly. Why else would that be the case? UFL, I waited 10 minutes, and then eFootball, I wait, a couple. Sometimes it's instant, but then at most is like right now. I almost guarantee this is connected to how the game is. You get what I mean? I strongly believe that the wait times directly reflect how good or bad the game is. No, wait, you can't use smart assist in divisions at all, I don't think. Only in events, but I'm saying in events, the fact that they have it, they have no other modes, you cannot use it in division. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. If you can use it in divisions, I will laugh my ass off. I'm pretty sure you can't. I think it's only events. Man, I wish I would have remembered this. Literally, I'm killing this player. My dog shits the bed. I didn't even think about the smart assist. I said it the other day. I'm like, I'm going to watch for that. But even though I know that dude's a loser, so he could get his little 10,000 training program, it doesn't matter. The point is that who wants to keep playing this dog shit? The only reason I am is because I'm streaming. No, exactly. No, okay, perfect. So no smart assists in league. So that's, at least they did that right. Hence how stupid the thing is to have it in events. But that's how dumb it is, which shows you the low skill of the grand total of the player base in eFootball. Because you guys watch. You can tell who's using it or not. Here's my third whatever opponent. You can watch back on my other streams. I mean, the only thing you do to see is you take the grand average of everyone you play against, right? What else can you do besides that? If you take the grand total of everyone I've played against in this mode, even though this should be the mode where everyone's having fun and playing football, dude, there's a bunch of losers that are playing fucking smart assist and running straight down the middle. That affects, a dance partner affects if you go dancing. Just remember that. A dance partner affects it. You don't want to go dancing with a shitty dance partner, do you? You're going to say, fuck that, I'm not going dancing. A good dance partner, hell yeah, let's go. It's a strong, factor in how well a football game's doing or not, is the player base. It's the only reason I'm not 100% FC. Regular team, whatever you call players. I turned my smart assist off, right? I gotta wait till the regular game. So stupid, dude. Fucking game.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this.
Let's see if we can end it on an actual good game of football.
It is indeed a heady mix. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate.
Well, I gotta make sure my smart
days in
assist is
London
turned
North
off.
7, an undulating red and white wave.
See,
An
see, it
Arsenal
stays
wave
on.
which
There's
envelops
no
the
doubt that
team.
that loser, I was kicking his ass for the whole half. Remember what I said? I go, all right, so he's a very repetitive player. He does the same two things over and over. He goes for that ground cross on the wing, or he tries to beat me with Vinny, in which I'm eating him up. That's all he did the whole half. So somehow after one half, all of a sudden he's completing all these passes down the middle. Nope, I don't think so. What did he do? He went and turned on smart assist. Fucking loser. It proved nothing. I already whooped his ass. I guess you could say, well, at least he tried for a half. Still, bro, you're a fucking loser if you're playing versus another player that you know you're going to have to play in divisions, by the way, you idiot. Oh, I only play for... What's the point? There's not enough modes in this game as it is anyway. Why would you be training to play in a way that you can't even do the main mode with?
This guy, Kyle Walker, especially because his team build from the back, whether he's going to stay out wide or move into midfield and create some overloads. He's a player I hugely admire for his intelligence, his sense of positioning, and boy, can he sprint.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Engages and forces him off the ball. Reinders. Now it's Pulisic.
Can't switch, can't switch. Switch, good. Out wide.
To pick out of these early exchanges.
Feet.
Well, I think
Middle.
both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now that's well seen too.
Out wide, good.
It's being shifted off.
Again.
It's a sweet ball that.
Go back.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pulisic. And the pass is intercepted. Threads one in.
You're through. Good.
Zinchenko picks it up out wide.
Come on. Come on, big Kai.
Arsenal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Rafael Leao. Now that looks a decent ball. Rafael Leao.
Good.
Oh, he's
Boom.
enjoyed that. He evidently loves the
You're through.
contest.
You're in.
That's really well manoeuvred. And he's had a hit.
Why the fuck does he do that? That's his selection.
Anticipated that well.
That's his selection on that play.
Well, height
Why
doesn't
wouldn't
make
it be
all the difference on
a
these
regular
set pieces.
shot? All I did was dribble, slow down, I don't know, whatever. I'll try to figure that one out. Why in the hell would that be his shot selection, though? I could have told you that's not going in.
Milan are looking to go forward now.
All they did was fucking press X. I mean, it chooses, when I use it, it chooses everything for me.
Odegaard. That's
Good,
pressure, close
good enough to
boundary.
abuse it. Hold on. What are you talking about, bro? It chooses everything for you. Dude, for me, it was choosing... I would go far post. It would make my shot go near post. I would go... It even shows my skill moves for me. It shows every single thing for me. Dude, you could see the player using it. All he did was keep pressing X down the middle. It would make... And how I can always tell is it will make my player just barely... The passes are perfect. And then the shots go perfectly into the corner. Perfectly. I mean, my Trossard missed one, so I'm guessing it's like the stats of your player. So go by, so I guess you have to go by like a Messi or really good whoever players, and then not shoot with like 70 rated players. But it chooses everything for you, like where another guy might miss wide. You're saying good to abuse it, bro. Like right here, it would make the perfect through ball. Right here, it would have made that pass a little quicker. Right here, This pass would have been perfect. This pass would have been perfect. Well, these are all good, but I'm doing that. But with Smart Assist, it does it for you. So it takes every decision that you're making and it makes it perfect. So I'm not sure I'm reading that right, or maybe I'm reading it wrong, but you said someone who's good enough to actually abuse it. Bro, it's literally assisting. You're automatically going to be a better player with it. There's no way you can't be a better player with Smart Assist. It's taking your decisions and making them the best choice in that area. So how the fuck does I'm not seeing what you're saying, John. Smart enough to abuse a mode that literally takes any given situation you get yourself into, any given situation, and chooses the best option for that situation. So right there, if it was smarter to play the ball a little harder, it would have played that ball a little harder. If it was smarter to chip that ball, it would have chipped that ball for me. So how could you not be better with it? The whole thing is abusing AI intelligence, a computer, to make the best choice for you. Like if that needed to be a chip ball, that would have been a chip ball. If that needed to be a slide tackle, that would have been a slide tackle. Well, even if it's 60s, even if it's a 60 rated team, I get that an Epic team would have the better skills to have more options, but it still chooses the best option for whatever the options are. So right here, if I choose to cross this on the ground, it says nope, in the air, buddy. It'll cross it in the air for me. You get what I'm saying? So no matter what Smart Assist you're gonna get, even if you have a 60 rated player, it's gonna choose the best decision for that 60 rated player. If you have a 70 rated shitty player and you go to make a through ball and it says nope, his through balls suck, you need to lob pass this because Kai's good at heading, it'll choose to lob pass it on its own. It's the craziest mode ever. It literally takes a computer, does by percentages the best option for you in every single play. So all players will do is press pass, push forward, and then it will choose the best pass going forward. So you combine that with quick counter and with pressure tactics, and it turns events into a joke. So a game that already doesn't have enough modes, you know, a lot of players, I would not be surprised if players don't play events for that reason. Because if you think about it, that's a lot of, like, me as a newer player, that's a lot of what my problem would be. Like, you know, whatever I did on that Kai Havertz breakaway wrong, Smart Assist would have done it right for me. That ball would have been finished in the corner with Smart Assist. Boom, I'm up 1-0. Maybe even 2-0 because of that cross, right? Good ball, unlucky. Good run, good ball. Good, Kai.
That was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Good. Touch, pass, shoot. Oh my God, that was so sick. So you can play some amazing football, which only frustrates you more at the dumb shit. But like that would have been a goal because Smart Assist, again, they would have said, oh, goalie's near post, go here.
Abraham. And he was quick to react. Odegaard. Gabriel. Oh, good-looking ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Come on, come on. Boom. Come on.
Some good work
Through.
on the right flank here. Well, the idea was a good one. The
Good.
execution of it, not
Play
quite
back.
so.
Good.
That just
Whoa,
looked
no,
like a
the
bit
center.
target.
Not my fucking wing back. I'm sure I overpowered that one. I read it. I read what it does. I read it. It literally says what it does. It says it takes the best decision and makes it for you so you can just relax and play or some shit like that. It explains it. It literally says it in the game. It tells you. It makes the best decision for you. Then I used it, and that's exactly what it did. If I went far post and the goalie was far post, it would go near post. If I overpowered my shot, it took the power to the right level. It literally Just makes it automatic.
He's found the way through.
I should have maybe shot that.
Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was
So I don't get how you use a
the
smart assist. You cannot literally get worse. You just get better, significantly better. You say you overpower your shot every time. Now you power it perfectly.
Well played.
Good. Boom again. Good.
Very few chances
Cut him.
to talk of, Jim. Defenses.
Aye, aye, aye.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the...
Could be danger here.
No fucking way that just happened.
Now the finish. Oh, it's fallen loose again. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Pulisic did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Yeah, if you wanted to do what you wanted to do, of course you'd have it off, which is why everyone should have it off. Because it should be you doing what you think is right. Whether it's right or wrong, it's you versus another player. That's who you're competing with. Fuck, I could tell you, the only reason the AI, like the AI has different difficulty levels, right? But even on Legend, they make it based on, what do they, like, however they do their difficulties, whatever they base it on, right? But they don't make the best decision in that area for me based on the player I have. No, me neither. I don't fucking like that either. But if you have a dog shit player, that's going to make them better. And then, like John said, John's point was correct. If they do have even better players, like you have a Romario or someone that can do every skill in the book, maybe the player using that Romario wouldn't even know how to like activate certain skills or to even do certain decisions in the game. All of a sudden, it makes those decisions for you. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, that's why. Oh fuck! Come on. That's why it's the dumbest thing in the world.
Joao Felix. And that would have been some goal.
Well, the balance and close control on his run was really...
It should be, and who cares? If people want to use it in AI mode, go ahead, be my guest. But to have it in a player versus player mode, it's crazy. Okay, so let's get Sterling in for you. Cut in. Let's go. I'm going for it, guys. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. But I forgot. I meant to fucking think about that. Because then if I would have turned it on if I played a player. Because I'm still not at a level where I'm making the right. Like, so I'll playing people, right? Which, like, by far. That one dude I just played, I was killing him. I was up 1-0 even. And then, next thing you know, he did two things the whole time. The next thing you know, boom, perfect pass after perfect pass. I had forgot all about it. And it's like, the thing is, if I turn it on, of course it's going to make better decisions for me. And it already did sometimes but that's how I'm going to get better, is by making those mistakes. Seeing where I could have done things better, just like in real life. So it's not worth using overall, but you better believe if a motherfucker that I'm whooping starts using it, I'll use it 100%. Like, again, I use the example in this game. That Kai Havertz breakaway is a guaranteed goal with smart assist on. Guaranteed. Oh, I tried. He thought I was going to go to Havertz.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Fofana played into the middle, and he was alert to it. Now then, the ball's come loose. Has a shot.
Get out of here with that. All right, I'm going to go to...
Routine save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Oh no, I can't. I can't go to what I was going to go to.
Stood up well.
Because I don't have the right players for my sub-tactic. I'm glad I caught that. That would have sucked. Come on, come on. Come to it. Good. Go. Good. See how I play that goofiness?
Now it's Trossard. He's got away.
Good. There. Oh my God. No way. You just played that dog shit pass. Oh, that was it, guys. There it is. Come on. Through Kai.
Nice ball, and he's in here.
Oh, I tried a one-time finish. I guess it wasn't on. I tried a one-time finish and he fucking... Come on, come on, come on. Come on. There it is. Come on. Come on, Kai.
Quick look inside.
Kai. Kai, what's up? Kai, you okay? You didn't want to run for that one? I went to the goalie anyway.
It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show.
It's dog shit, dude. But yeah, but you gotta think about who's using it. You gotta think about how bad some players are that would be using it.
Brief breather and then extra time.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
For me, it just took away the point. It took away the point. I'll tell you this. I played MLB The Show. And they have a mode kind of like that. And they make every decision for you. Bro, it's so stupid. You literally just press a button and it hits the ball. Like, it even does your timing, so you literally can't strike out, or... It's just the dumbest thing in the world, dude. I remember feeling like, dude, this is crazy. It was all based on the player's stats. It's like, bro, so I might as well just put my controller in the middle, simulate the game, or watch the computer play. That's literally what it was. That's what it reminds me of. That's the only other game that I can think of that had something like this. I'm getting off after this game. I got to go to an actual tournament. I was telling people earlier how long I had, so I'm at the end of that. It was going to be UFL stream, but nobody was on UFL, dude. Nobody.
Sterling.
I literally should have been off like an hour ago. That was the plan, but I lost to that fucking douchebag and didn't want to end the game on that note. But it is what it is, man. We'll see what happens in this game.
Managed to gift it back. Good play on the left-hand side here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Hopefully we can end this event. It doesn't matter because you can get it over and over. Eventually I'll get a W, but...
And just to confirm,
which I disagree with that too. I think they should limit how many chances you get, and if you lose out, you don't get the reward. Simple as that. You only get rewarded if you're good enough to win in a certain amount of time.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Sterling.
Good. Good Zinchenko. How's he getting that stupid pass through every time?
Pulisic really added the width there thanks to his willingness.
And the shots!
How in the fuck did he not... Dude, you guys tell me on this goal. Let's see if he watches it. You guys tell me on this goal. This is what I mean. I did the same thing earlier. Let's watch. I want to... Oh, you stupid fucks. How in the fuck? What was the difference between mine at the end of the game? Literally, it was a 2-mile-an-hour pass that somehow his defender, my defender, just watched go by, but his defender didn't. Did he have some special fucking skill that mine didn't, to stick your foot out at a pass right across? I'm telling you, dude. Grand champions at trigonometry, dog shit at algebra. Or, sorry, dog shit at their times tables. Goofy little shit like that little awkward moment with Saliba. For one, you two-bower, he probably meant to play that pass harder, so I'll give him credit there. But it didn't go harder. It went like mine, 2 miles an hour.
Looking to penetrate opposition lines. Back into the middle.
Dude, he's using... I already know what I'm fucking doing. You can tell what he's doing. Tell me he's not. Tell me why, how he hasn't made passes like this all fucking game. Am I getting paranoid now or not? How come every one of his passes, that's why it slid right by my fucking defender.
Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes.
Hold on.
Truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill.
How come I can't go? How come I can't go to my settings now? I love how I can't go to my settings now. He is no doubt nobody playing UFL. Everyone was on there. Everyone won it. Everyone was pissed off. Nobody likes this game, bro, but me and 10 people watching here. Every time I talk about this, there is one guy who goes, "Go play that." Like, I appreciate the support from you guys, but man, everyone still wants to watch UFL over this. There are 16 people on. It was 4 in the morning, and it was 10-minute waits, bro. 10-minute waits. I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, bro, I can't just sit here and watch a screen load up the whole time. But these events are the only thing that you get something for. They're the only thing that you get something for. I'm not some quitter, just like when I played the AI till I won that event. I'll just come in with Smart Assist on next time, dude. Hold on. Now I can do it. Here, two can play that. Let's see if I can go get one now. All of a sudden, all of his passes are perfect. Let's see if it makes a difference. Watch how I play. Now, it's on now. Now, let's just see. Let's just wait and see.
Exhaustion, physical and
Boom.
mental. Will we find a winner? This really has been thrilling.
All right, perfect.
Both
Boom.
sides going at it, and now for the final act.
Let's get it. I shouldn't have made that through ball with Kai. All right, I don't think it does anything for these.
Great chance here from position A1. And here's Havertz.
Ah.
And the ball's gone astray. Big chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. And here's Havertz. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Perfect every time.
Well, he was clearly
Look at that. Perfect every time. Perfect every time. Oh. I know. But that's what I'm saying. It sucks because it's like one of their only modes.
Arsenal have their second corner now.
Try to flick it on. Just put it in the... What was that?
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Oh, you lucky little prick. I love that little extra touch. I'm sure he decided to do that, didn't he, guys? Yep. I'm sure he decided to do that extra little touch he just did after I won the ball. But I guess it makes you paranoid too, because then now you're going to think everyone. But I guarantee it's easy for like players to tell.
What has happened here?
Just imagine earlier in the game when I had that breakaway, if I would have used it. Now, I'm not saying I can tell he didn't have it on earlier. It's just easy. You can see when the passes all of a sudden are just connecting and are perfect each time. Perfect weighted pass. See what I'm saying? Every time. Perfect.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's managed to get rid.
Just a stupid ass thing, but I gotta get off this fucking game. I don't know, guys. We'll see. You guys tell me in the comment section, people who watch this later. It's just frustrating, dude. You don't even feel like... If you just play divisions, you're going to get bored out of your mind. You're playing for nothing but the love of the game, which can take you to a certain extent. But, dude, you want to play for something. Part of competing is what? The reward at the end of it. Yes, you get a reward for winning. That's great. But the meta's shit, so then you could think, hey, let's go to events and we could play football. Nope. You go to events, you play someone a whole fucking game for them to turn on Smart Assist. If you don't want to, if you maybe think that I'm capping that he didn't use Smart Assist at the end, go look at the difference between the game. I guarantee you can tell. You guys watch this game and tell me. You can see the difference. He was dog shit. The only thing that this game had is me choosing the wrong decisions on some attacks. I was killing him the entire freaking game. You can look at it right now. He was dog shit the entire game. He fucking turns on smart assist at the end after he gets his ass kicked the whole time. Oh, congratulations. Boom. Probably to get out of this nightmare game. But the only difference is I got to choose what I'm going to put my time into. Do I want to play eFootball? Yes. Do I love it? Yes. But these are the things that come up that matter that you have to think about. Because this is a waste of time in a lot of ways. You can't get better. And what am I getting better for? To go play Smart Assist? It does matter. Especially at our level, it matters. Maybe once I get enough skill, it could get to the point where I could, beat a person who has perfectly weighted passes, perfectly chosen shots when they get their chances, whereas mine gets saved. I chose whatever wrong shot or whatever I did wrong with my Havertz breakaway. Whatever I did wrong in the next one, I forgot what that chance was. Whatever I did wrong on my shots, look at his shots. 2 shots on target. He was dog shit the whole time. He finally turns it on in overtime. He gets 2 shots on target. He can't pass for shit the whole game. So, you have to choose. Do you just play this game and play divisions? No, because there's events like last time. I got 3 different boosters from the events. Now, I don't know why they're not in it this time. But then what do? Okay, guys, we're going into events. We're going to play Smart Assist. Hopefully I get good enough where I could say, all right, time to go play everyone that's using Smart Assist and try to whoop them. But right now, it's not the case, and it's like, dude, what's the point? Dumbest game in the world. I was 10 times better than this dude, and I lost 1-0 because of a fucking stupid Smart Assist. 0 shots on target, finally gets 2. By the way, perfectly little inch-weighted pass that I had just barely missed at the end of regulation. So, what do, guys? Do I come on live and go, guys, we're going to do this event. We're going to use Smart Assist? I mean, that's what I'll do next time. What time is it? 8:28. We have to leave at 10:15. Here, I'll do one more on Smart Assist the whole time. I'll do one on Smart Assist the entire time. Now, who knows? Maybe I face an opponent that's good, maybe I don't. But let's just test this out. And it is fun playing divisions to an extent. I don't know, man. So it's just a tough thing. I'm probably going to get together with like 30 people. I'm probably going to pick 30 people from the channel. I'm trying to think of how many would be good. And get on a live, but not to play, to talk. But pick a certain time on pick a certain time. I don't care which game it is. Go on live. I know you could probably do it through Discord. Maybe we'll do it through that. And talk about what you guys... Because what I like about the community and this stuff is talking football and the planning and like the building. And eFootball is built for all that. But it's just the stupidity of what just happened. I just got to win. So that's how stupid this game can be. Fucking what the fuck happened? Well, there you go. That shows it for me. There you go. I won the event. Boom, done. Yay. That was fun. So, all that for nothing. For literally this. I'll show you what it got me. Boom. Boom. Got a mission done, so that was good at least. Oh. So look, guys. So all that. So I want to show you this. So how many more of these? 2 more of those. And there's no events left, by the way, so I can't even do nothing with that. There's no more events left. Oh, there's co-op one. But for shit rewards. So then look, this is what it gets you, though. I go into my team. I go into players. The only one I have is Kimi right now. But this is how much it gave me. All that for this. Didn't even train them up all the way. The one I got from winning that event, whatever, which I get, it's easy. They let you do it over and over. So I get it shouldn't be a great reward. But that plus an objective reward, and I can't even I couldn't even all the way level up a player. I'll just go recommend it. I don't give a shit. So, anyways, I'll get with you guys. If you guys like eFootball and there's certain content you guys want to see, or what's your take on this game? What's your take on content around it? Everybody I watch, a lot of it's centered on the player builds. A lot of it's centered on the spins. But that's not enough, man. And there's so much more in here, though, but you go into events and you got to play Smart Assist. Okay, well, that sucks. But maybe once you get to a certain level, I don't see how Smart Assist could be a disadvantage, though. Like meaning if I get better and better, and then I think it would just be a challenge, not a disadvantage. But it kind of sucks that somebody's sitting wherever they're playing at, and they're a dog shit player, and they're able to make it a challenge because I choose not to, like, essentially use this cheat method that Konami's dumbasses put in the game. So that's events. So now say you don't do events. Well, then the only thing you have to do in this game is divisions. That's it. And we all know how that goes, especially Division 3 and up. So it's a matter of, can I get good enough to play regular football and still do divisions? Like right now, here's my division record. Now remember, when I started this division, though, I was way worse. I definitely turned corners since then, but nonetheless, it doesn't matter. It could very well be the same record with how it goes, but 7-16. So I don't know. You play divisions and just try to keep climbing. That would be pretty decently fun. But it's worth talking about. We'll talk about it in the future. It's just hard not to think about. I got to think about ways to make this worth it over, FC and UFL. UFL is an easy choice to not do, though, right now. So it's just the problem is a vast majority of people watching for some reason on my channel really like watching me play UFL. So we'll see. Please let me know, dude. I really do care about your feedback, literally. This game is way more fun when everyone's talking football, when we're on the same page. But do you see these same frustrations? Is it just me? If it's not, and it's YouTube, is there ways that you deal with it? I don't know. Is there any big news on patches that are going to fix any of this? Just let me know, man. Much appreciated, admin. Thank you. Appreciate you big time. He was playing Smart Assist all game, wasn't he? I'm going to check that, dude. I'm going to watch that back. I was wondering. I kept saying turn it on at the end, and the reason why is because I was out playing him the whole time. And then he got his first 2 shots. But I'm pretty fucking sure he was. And herein lies the problem, right? It's the same thing when you, in FC, they have that lag where one player can be lagging, one's not, and you can tell by how quick they shut you down, how long it takes you compared to them, and it's easy to tell. And you'll be battling these opponents, and maybe you'll have a close loss, but it's not like you leave the game like, man, good battle. You leave the game going, dude, I was so badly lagged, the goalie could eat a sandwich before my shot went off, and I still almost won. So it almost makes you that much more mad that was just total bullshit. This way worse player got to get a victory out of that. It's kind of how you feel in these events. It just happens to be like half of the freaking modes that you can play in eFootball. So, thanks again. Headed to a tournament. Wish the kiddos luck, and then I will talk to you later. Hopefully we bring home some hardware. We'll get back to grinding. I look forward to seeing some of your feedback. Admin, welcome, by the way. Please like and subscribe, man. I don't believe I've talked to you so far. Mustafa, I believe I've talked to you, but yeah, please like and subscribe. Join the Discord. Look at my description or my bio, wherever it's at, on my channel. Join the Discord. A lot of talk, even outside of streams and stuff in there. And we'll see you later. Peace out. Thanks.